Right, hello everyone. Hopefully this will stream okay. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be alright. It's not being very cooperative, I'll be honest with you, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga right now, but we'll see how we get on. This could be a very short stream if it breaks, but I'm praying we'll be all good. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome to Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. Yeah, we're finally looking at it. I did Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga about, what, 3 years ago now or something like that. Been a while. We've looked at other Lego games, of course, on the channel, but we never looked at the true classic, which is, of course, The Complete Saga. You know, how can you not love this game? This game was literally my childhood. And the two before it as well, before it became Complete Saga. Freaking awesome games. And probably one of the best Lego games ever made. So, you know, how can you not love it? Anyway, yeah, let's see how we get on with this. I will admit that it's been a bit buggy. I won't lie. But we will see how we get on. Hopefully it won't be too broken when we're streaming it today. But we will see. Either way, if you've never played Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, you should go and play it. Seriously, go and play it. It's actually one of the most awesome games ever made. I mean it. Go and play it. Alright. It's been a little while since I last played this as well, actually, myself. I haven't played it for a good while now. But it's nice to come back to it. I like this game. It's good. Also, hi John. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Likewise, Lego. Nice to see you as well. Oh man, this is bringing back some memories, alright. It's so nice to see it. Anyway, the other thing I do have to sort of mention at the beginning here, because of course I have to mention it for like every single Lego game that we do. There will be points where I obviously have to mute this, so basically any cutscene I have to mute it, because if I don't mute it then yeah, copyright's going to come after me. So yes, I will have to mute the cutscenes, I'm afraid, so it will mean that you won't be able to hear anything for them, but I will obviously leave them so that you can still watch them, you just don't hear any audio for it. So it is what it is, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's just how we have to live with the world of copyright. However, of course, because I can turn off the music for the rest of the game, you know, everything else is fine, so it's all good. Right, well, I guess let's go to Phantom Menace. Yeah, 3 years ago now, in fact, Skywalker Saga was the very first stream promotion I ever created for you back in my primitive day. Was it? It wasn't HB2 PS2. I would have thought it'd be HB2 PS2, but fair enough. This is an amazing game though. I do love this game. I really do. We will also have to go back to Lego Lord of the Rings at some point. We'll have to, in my own time, which is basically 0 time, have to play back up to where we were on that again, so that we get the level that we tried to stream, which broke. But yeah. Anyway, we'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Also, if you've missed it, we've had 2 new fixes released lately for PC games. So you now have a fix for Madagascar, and also Alone in the Dark 2008, which just released today, ironically enough. So yeah, you got some new stuff. Right, let's go on in. Right, I'll have to mute the game for a minute. I know, disappointing. Sorry. But I will unmute it in a moment. It's funny how this bit, the crawl, they actually allow you to turn off the music for this bit. But then, when you get the cutscenes, it doesn't turn off. And I never understood this logic for all these Lego games for all these years, until we got to the Skywalker Saga, where finally you could turn off music for everything. Oh man. Anyway, here we go. At least I get to hear the music. Sorry about that. It is nice hearing the music in these Lego games. It's good music. I need to move my hard drive out of the way so I can actually see the chat. All I can see right now is just a giant hard drive in the way of John's comments. HP2 PS2 was the second one you did, was it? No. I thought it was definitely one of the early ones, HP2 PS2. I remember it. He's still smiling when he's just broken apart. I love that. Right, we can turn the audio back on. Oh, right then. Here we go. Hopefully it won't lag or anything for you guys while we're streaming it today. This game does seem to hitch, which is rather annoying. I'm sure I could easily fix it if I could be bothered. I will be honest, I can't be bothered. So, you'll learn this once you start doing all these game fixes and sitting around testing things constantly. You just kind of lose the will to live. So you don't care anymore, but there we are. Anyway, it is what it is, so there you go. But, whatever. Isn't there a blue stud in the corner somewhere in this room? Yeah, there it is. I thought there was one. Oh god, this is bringing back some memories. Yeah, definitely an earlier promo. It was, yeah. I remember it. Oh my god, it feels so strange not hearing the actual music for that bit. I'm so used to the music for it. It doesn't feel right. Always feels so wrong playing these Lego games without music. So wrong. But here we are. I just have to learn to live with it. Tell you which level I am really looking forward to once we unlock it is Revenge of the Sith's Fighter even one up in space, which didn't make it into the Skywalker Saga game, annoyingly, and that's really depressing. That I can't believe that they didn't put that in that game. I really can't. They just made it a cutscene. Don't get me wrong, it had some amusing moments, like a droid's farewell party or whatever it was, but still, to actually play that section was so cool in this game. To actually get rid of that was just depressing. It's a shame. I don't know why they got rid of it. They shouldn't have done that. Revenge of the Sith in this game, by the way, is fantastic. Yeah, it's really fun, Revenge of the Sith inside this game. Unfortunately, inside of Skywalker Saga, it's not really the same. But of course, if people watch the Skywalker Saga, they know my opinions on what I felt regarding each one of those. I have to do it over here, don't I? Yeah. Whee. Ooh, I don't remember it doing that before. That's something I certainly wasn't expecting. Granted, I haven't played it for years, so it makes sense. Well, anyway, we should probably be very much a true Jedi soon. Look at those beautiful blue studs. Yeah, the blue studs are always the big deal, aren't they? Everyone loves a blue stud. If you don't love a blue stud, what's wrong with you? Oh. That was a quick around the corner for the droids. They just literally ran around the corner and went, nope, I'm not staying. I'm done. There we are. First mini kit. Woo. Oh, hello. Die. Hey look, it's fake C-3PO. Not quite, but it's got the same functions as C-3PO, so yes, I call it fake C-3PO as a result. Now there is a thing you can do in the complete Saga game, isn't there, where you can make your swings OP swings. Yeah, that's it, there you go. If you time it perfectly, then effectively you get these ultra powerful swings. If you don't time it and you just do that, then you just get regular sort of death swings, but time it properly and there you go, you get some really powerful swings. I always thought that was quite a neat feature, and actually it was kind of a difficult feature to really learn well for one of those achievements back on the Xbox back in the days. I vaguely remember it, where I think you had to do 25, no it was more than that, wasn't it? Wasn't it 50 or something of those perfect combos all in one go, basically. You couldn't fail a single one. It was really hard to do that. It's probably up there as one of the toughest LEGO achievements or trophies, if you like, I've ever had to do. I mean, the older LEGO games really had some tough achievements at times. For example, I think it was LEGO Star Wars 2 on the Xbox, where you had certain achievements where you couldn't die once in a single level. Those were really difficult. Really tough to do. Anyway, I have to say, it's quite nice coming and playing this game, you know, after playing Penumbra Requiem for the last stream. It's nice to play a game that's actually fun. Like something like Penumbra Requiem, which is not fun at all. I was genuinely losing the will to live playing that game for you lot. We did finish it though, which was great. I'm glad we finished it. I am glad that we did it in the end. Oh yeah, the power-up abilities. I forgot about these. But yeah, good old Penumbra. My new toy? You what now? What new toy? Explain yourself. I don't know what you mean by new toy. Worth the expense and wait. Are you talking about Raw of Rose? If so, then yeah, that's great, and it was definitely worth the wait. Absolutely. I don't know if you are referring to Raw of Rose or not, to be honest. Yes, Raw of Rose. I thought it might have been Raw of Rose you were referring to. I wouldn't call that a toy. I definitely wouldn't call that a toy. But yeah, no, I mean, it's been happily sitting on the shelf in a nice contained area, keeping itself happy. And I am quite happy to finally have that. Very happy indeed. It's like back to where we met. What? That's true, actually. It was because I was streaming LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, wasn't I? When you reappeared. Well, reappeared. You appeared more. Like, to be honest. Yeah, it is indeed, Chip. But there we are. Times have changed. Skywalker Saga has kind of come and gone, sort of. Oh, come on. That's just cruel. I want the stud. I wonder if I could... No. This is just cruel. I mean, look at that. It's so close. Can I lift you up to it? In the Skywalker Saga, you can lift droids. Damn it, that's so cruel. I hate it. Right. Can do this one though. You can't defeat me that time. Ow. Do you mind? No, stop auto-aiming at Obi-Wan. Alright, there we are. Stuff it. I know it's meant for the droidicars, but I'd rather have it for the studs. I like my studs. Studs are like the best thing in a LEGO game. They're vital. They're sort of the life core blood of it. Anyway, in case you have only just joined and you missed out on things, I guess in terms of news, we've got two new PC game fixes that have released. Madagascar and Alone in the Dark, which just released today actually. Then the HP3 PC review is making cracking progress now actually. That is almost ready, the HP3 PC review. It's been one of the worst videos I've ever had to make in my entire life. I've absolutely despised making it, just to make it very clear. And I never want to touch it again. I really didn't enjoy it. But yeah, either way, you are at least going to get your HP3 PC review. Sure, it might be, what, 7 months late at this point now, but at least you're getting it. So, There you go. What can I say? I still deliver, even if it's like 8 months later. But it has been a crappy video to make. It's gone through... Ooh, yeah, I think now roughly about 12 different revisions of just me cutting stuff, redoing stuff, deleting things, all sorts of stuff. Not been a fun review to make, that one. I definitely, it's odd for me to say this, but I definitely preferred making the review for Deathly Hallows Part 1. It was a lot nicer to make. A hell of a lot nicer. I wonder if this will... I've never tried this before, actually. Oh. I was gonna see if that would help a bit. I did absolutely bugger all. Glad to know that works well. Yeah. Oh, what? You can't kill me like that while I'm in the middle of a slam dunk. How dare you? That is just unfair. Uncalled for. A toy is just an expression here where I'm from. I mean, sure. I guess I still wouldn't call it a toy. Glad to hear it. I've got some time off work coming soon, so I'll feel better then. Ah, so you're gonna do yourself a favour, John, and you're gonna do some cool things during your time off. You're gonna look at awesome ideas. Right, there we are. Hell yeah. Actually, I could have used that magnet thing, couldn't I, for the joystick cars? I don't know why I didn't do that. Ah, well. Maybe next time. Depends if we come back in free play anytime soon, to be fair. We might do. I'll think about it. It's so satisfying doing that. It's kind of cruel, but it is really satisfying. Where's the switch? Oh, come on. Really? That's not fair. I wonder if I can reach it with this. Oh! Close, but no. We're not going to reach it, are we? Nah, it's fine. I'll live with it. Right. Give me the red bricks. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, give me that. Here's how you reach it. There we are. Totally not cheating. But it works. I like it when you get those sort of things. They're so handy, these power-up abilities. They're handy, of course, in combat too, but they're really handy here. Right, so... Can I activate that from here? Yes, I can. There we go. Ah, hello, Fly. Anyone not want spoilers? No. Doctor Who. Ugh. That's all I have to say towards that program, I'm afraid. But if you enjoy it, I'm glad you enjoy it, at least. Me, I gave up on it a long time ago. I don't regret giving up on it either. I feel quite happy I did so. Right. Come on then. Now, if you want a real show to go and watch Andor. Star Wars Andor, freaking amazing show. Probably the best show that's come out in God knows how many years at this point. Bloody awesome show, Andor. It's actually kind of depressing that it's over. I really liked Andor, it was great. They did a good job at that one with Star Wars. Very impressed. But it has also now set a sort of bar for me, a standard that everyone needs to try and achieve, which of course most probably won't achieve, but still, it was a bloody good show. It did a good job. Maybe others can finally achieve that standard as well. We'll see. We'll see. up to you really if you want to say it or not. Depends if other people get upset about it being spoiled. Depends if they watch it. I don't know. I know Chip watches Doctor Who. Don't know about, you know, everyone else, but... Oh, yes, I'm going to have to mute. Hang on. Not me, the game. There you go. Well, if anyone wants spoilers, they had their chance. Their chance is gone, eh? Well, there you go. Oh, so they've got rid of, I can't remember his name now. Anyway, the new guy. So they got rid of the new guy now then. God, didn't take them long to get rid of him, did it? Didn't take them long at all. What, did he even have... He had 2 seasons, didn't he, at best? It is only 2 seasons he had, right? I think so. Yeah, 2 seasons it must have been. Anyway, I can unmute this now. That's not brilliant, is it? I want to do that Revenge of the Sith level. I really like that level. Got to go watch Doctor Who. Yeah, it's fair enough. You can go and watch it. Peak game? It is a peak game. You're damn right. It's a freaking awesome game. Yeah, I can't believe he didn't even last beyond 2 seasons. That's quite nuts, to be honest. It also kind of shows the quality at that point, doesn't it, really? And you could, if you want to argue, say that about Christopher Eccleston, but that's just not true. That's because Christopher Eccleston chose to leave because he didn't like the way stuff was being handled. But anyway, yeah. Kind of ridiculous, but here we are. I don't know, at this point I do question that show sometimes. Well, not even sometimes, all the time now. I really do. Right, I have to mute it again quick. This level, I think, could be my most loved level in this whole game. It's such a fun level, this. The fact it wasn't in Skywalker Saga is just criminal. Wait for it. In a minute I can unmute it. Why they kept music on in cutscenes and give you the option to turn off music is beyond me, but here we are. Right, let's go. Oh, this level is bringing back memories right now. I love this level. Oh man. This level's so much fun as well. It's just one of those levels where you can just blast whatever the hell you like and just have an awesome time with it. So fun. Why this wasn't in the Skywalker Saga is just beyond me. Whoever made that decision at TT, what happened? Who hurt you? That's what I want to know. Who genuinely hurt your feelings to get rid of this level? It must have been something along those lines. You can't just choose not to put this in the game. It's a freaking awesome level. This was like the level that I remember when I was a kid. Every one of my friends would just be obsessed with playing. Because why wouldn't you be? It's so fun. Oh yeah, you get the little brown ones, don't you? Of the vulture droids. Can't remember if they actually have a different name, the brown ones, to the blue ones. I don't think so. Could be wrong. Yeah, you get the little brown ones that are all around the place. That's kind of cool though, that you get a mixture of them. And the brown ones are extra hard to find. I will catch up on the chat in a moment. Bear with me. It's a bit difficult to look at the chat while playing a level like this, I'm not gonna lie. But I will catch up on it, I promise. Oh yeah, this door. See, this level, like all the levels in the prequel series on Complete Saga, is so much more forgiving on the Complete Saga than it is inside of the original Lego Star Wars 1. God, that game was unforgiving at times. Really not forgiving at all. It was evil. Especially for the gunship cavalry level. Good God, man. That level was horrible on the original game. You can play that on this version as well, but it still feels more forgiving on the Complete Saga, that again. But that was horribly unforgiving. And then of course you had the pod race one, which was pretty unforgiving as well actually on the original version. Again, they put that one in this one, but it still feels more forgiving. I definitely think they adjusted them, even though they brought them back. Oh yeah, we got all the mini kits. Nice. Look at me go. God, look at this. This is the moment where you just get to blast droids. It's so much fun. How could you not love it? And I guess I'm gonna have to get my fingers ready to go on the mute. And mute. Has Alex dyed his hair gold? If that was a reference to the gold bricks, that was good timing. But no, I'm sure it is because it looks gold, doesn't it? Because of the lighting of the room right now. But no, I haven't. Right, we can unmute the thing again. I grew up with Lego Star Wars 2, so this level blew my mind when I got the Complete Saga on rails. Vehicle levels work so much better. Yeah, I mean, if you never played the original Lego Star Wars 1, you probably won't realise just how difficult certain levels were. Because in the Complete Saga, they really did adjust them big time. Seriously adjusted them. I mean, it was a good idea, don't get me wrong. They needed adjustment. But, yeah, it was a big change. I mean, personally, from my view, I actually prefer the prequel levels in this game to the sequel levels. Don't get me wrong, I still think the sequel levels are great, but I definitely do prefer the prequel levels. Anyway, I tell you what, shall we carry on with Revenge of the Sith or go back to Phantom Menace? Oh, screw it, we'll do it in order. I'll go back to Phantom Menace. I had to play this level though, there's no way I couldn't play it, it's too good. I bet the whole muting and unmuting is so riveting. It's a pain in the arse. That's what it is. It's alright, I'm used to it with various games we play. And then you get to a game like Lord of the Rings and you almost just lose the will to live because every part of that freaking game, depending which Lord of the Rings it is just covered in copyright. I mean, for example, Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers game, I know we only briefly streamed it, but even just thinking of streaming that just makes me never want to stream it. Because you can't turn off any of the music in the whole game. There's no option to turn it off at all. And the whole game is copyrighted music, so it's just a nightmare. It becomes a pain in the arse to actually stream it, really. We might stream it one day, if I can be bothered, but we'll see. There's the problem though with the console specific games in particular. They never have options to turn off music, a lot of these older console games. And of course Two Towers was exclusive to consoles, likewise so was the Third Age. God knows why they were exclusive, considering Return of the King was not exclusive. But here we are. Anyway, yeah, you get used to it I suppose. But it's just painful. And yes, it's nice to see you in the stream, by the way, Dark Tiger, and also our new joinee, who actually had a whole history of the Complete Saga / Lego Star Wars 2, which is interesting to read. It's always interesting to read people's histories and like what they did with certain games like this, or just other games as well. It's always fascinating to me. Right, we'll mute this quickly while it starts up. I don't think I'll be staying long though, depending on what my brother wants from me. What your brother wants from you? What your brother wants is for you to be playing Lego Star Wars. That's what any brother would want. Chip had to do a runner because, of course, he's gone to watch Doctor Who after Fly basically spoilt the whole plot for him. But yeah, so Chip's run away in order to go watch Doctor Who. And Dark Tiger's running away because her brother wants her, I guess. Everyone's running all over the place these days. It's Lego Star Wars. Running away during Lego Star Wars is a horrifying thing to do. I remember this level on the original Lego Star Wars being a real pain in the arse trying to do this stuff. Because the droids would always deliberately run towards you no matter what. It was really annoying. So you basically could do one of those little plants and then immediately you couldn't do anything for ages. It was just painful. Might as well do this, why not? Can't they just throw their lightsabers at those bullseye... Oh, hello. Those bullseye targets. Makes sense. I love the fact that you get all these Gungans as well just run past you and just completely oblivious to you even existing. Except for Jar Jar Binks. Oh, I didn't even know the droid was there. I was trying to aim at the plant. But here we are. Anyway, I was actually thinking of streaming some other stuff instead of this, to be fair. This wasn't the top of my list of what I was going to stream for you lot. Originally I had Resident Evil 2 Remake in mind as something I was going to originally stream today. Likewise Silent Hill 4, I was tempted to finish that off. I mean, there was quite a few different things, to be fair, that I was planning on doing. But at the end of the day, I like Lego Star Wars, and I like the complete saga, so, you know, why wouldn't you want to stream it? It's freaking awesome. How did that not pick up that blue stud? That's actually painful. Right, there we go. Ooh. Mini kit. Ah, I love the way it's just a cup in the middle of a freaking flower. Oi, screw you. Quickly, yes, I did it. Right, kill the droids. And then we can go back to flower picking, I guess. That is effectively what we're doing. You know, there is actually an interesting thing about the prequels that I don't think many people realise regarding the Sith that are in the prequels and how each one of them represents Anakin. If you think about it logically. So I'll make it easy for you to understand. So if you think about Darth Maul represents hatred, which again, Anakin has a lot of hatred, right, at various points. Then Count Dooku represents basically not trusting the Jedi and feeling betrayed, which of course again happens with Anakin. And then you've got General Grievous, who is a cyborg, which is exactly what Anakin becomes at the end as Darth Vader, a cyborg. So there you go. But you didn't realise that, did you, some of you? Maybe some of you did, I don't know. But it's an interesting little fact, the way that those different Sith slash, I guess General Grievous is not really a Sith, but he counts somewhat as one. You know, written and actually designed in the end. It's quite clever. Hello, Ripper Junkie. Ooh, crossed. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, can you stop spawning droids for like 2 seconds, please? I beg of you, stop spawning. Thank you. Right. Do, 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 do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go away. Right. No. Actually, I've just realised I did something a little silly there. I destroyed the platform that I should have used to get that. Unless this was how you got it. Probably not. No. I did destroy the sort of platform that you could have used to get that. No, well, it doesn't really matter. We'll come back at some point. Endless bloody droids. So many of them. This feels really weird playing this level without any music. I have to mute it. Right, I can unmute it once Jar Jar runs up that hill. Okay, now I can unmute it. Yes, welcome to the beauty of a Lego game where you have to mute and unmute 24/7. It's great fun. Oh, how I do love that about Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Except for when it was buggy and it was broken at one point, but otherwise it's much better. Ah, you're gonna go and play Baldur's Gate 3, were you, Dark Tiger? Or at least you think you are. But in reality, nothing will happen, will it? Nothing. In the end, you will just be sitting there questioning whether you will ever see Baldur's Gate 3. And by that time, you'll probably end up doing the whole of the Tombs Easter egg on your own. Or maybe you'll go and play a game of Grief with random people online. And wonder why you're doing this. Oh dear. You know, I have thought for a long time I really probably should stream Black Ops 6 Zombies at some point on this channel, especially considering the last, Zombies game we streamed on this channel was Vanguard of all things. But every time I think this, I never have the will to want to play Black Ops 6 Zombies. And then also on top of that, it just keeps getting worse. What I mean by that is it just keeps breaking the game and many other things related to it. It just sort of makes it not really appealing to want to go and play it. I also don't particularly find it very appealing to play a game that every time I boot it up, it keeps telling me, you should go and buy the Battle Pass. Why aren't you buying the Battle Pass? You could also go and buy this bundle with this anime skin and all that bollocks as well. I find those sort of games really just invasive, annoying, and quite disgusting, to be fair, as a genuine practice. It's wrong, in my view, but here we are. Right, Jar Jar. Let's go for a jump time. Woo! Oh, it actually counted there. That's good. Considering there was a nice lag spike. That is actually good that it counted. Right, Obi-Wan will do. Oh yeah, blue studs. Give me blue studs. Woo. I like blue studs. God, it's weird seeing the, blue mod thing in the chat, and then you see someone who's not a mod mixed in between them. It looks so strange on the actual name bit. It is so odd. Dude, this is such a nostalgic game. It is junky, I agree, it really is. I think I'll stick to Baldur's Gate, thanks. You've forgotten how fun it was to play zombies with me. Well, that's the only time it has been fun to really play Black Ops 6 though, when I've been playing with others on the game. Otherwise, it's just not entertaining at all. Whenever I play Black Ops 6, I'm always playing it pretty much with others. The only other time I would play it otherwise is with double XP, just so I can level up some things. But otherwise, yeah, it's basically just with others. Because I don't really want to play it on my own. It's one of those games, unfortunately, that just hasn't lived up to what it should have done. Especially considering how long it's had in development too. I kind of find that a bit poor, but here we are. I guess I shouldn't be too shocked. Wow. Ripper actually called Dark Tiger Dark. I think you're the first person that's ever done that, to be honest. Everyone else calls her Tiger most of the time. Feels very different to see someone call her Dark. You missed an opportunity, you could have said Darth. It's a Star Wars stream, damn it. Whee! The one thing you can say about playing something like this, you know, a Lego game, is it's kind of peaceful playing it, you know. In comparison to playing all these other games that we play, which are not really very peaceful, are they? Let's be real here. It's nice, it makes a change, and it's something that I just generally quite like every once in a while. You know, a game where I put in practically zero effort to play it. It's quite a beautiful thing to have. Oh, come on, how is that not grabbing that? Well, Jar Jar, you're up, mate. Dunk. Also, I love how actually quite realistic these leaves are. You know, it's quite impressive. Would you say it's a casual game? Oh, definitely. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, 100% a casual game. Unless you're referring to Black Ops 6. If you're referring to Black Ops 6, I mean, yes and no. Ooh, I could actually see outside the environment there. Hang on. Need the camera to cooperate. Yeah, look, you can see outside the skybox. That's good. This is where you get the beauty of having no clip. It's like me with Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring. Chip has been plagued by me constantly going on about Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, going out of the map and finding all the dip secrets and stuff. That's pretty much been me all the time when I get a chance to muck around on that game at the moment. I think Chip's like genuinely going, what about the other games? Like, no, I will find all the hidden dev secrets of Fellowship of the Ring, damn it. What can I say? It's dedication. Dedication to the cause. But still, I'm sure he loves the fact that he gets to hear me constantly go on about that all the time. He's probably sitting there going, are we going to do anything with one of these other fixes or another game? And then there's just me going, did you know about this freaking awesome secret outside the map? Did you know about this cut area inside of the game? That's me. Yeah, I'm referring to Lego Star Wars, maybe Lego games in general. Yeah, I mean, the Lego games in general are casual games, there's no denying it. These are games that you could just pick up and really put hardly any effort into and just play. That's kind of the beauty of them, right? You know, you don't really need to sink hours of real effort and time into it. You can just play it. And you can pick it up easily whenever you like as well. I would argue certain Lego games are a bit more casual than others. I would say these early ones like this are way more casual, really, than I guess some of the later ones. But they're still pretty casual, the later ones, just a bit more to them. Oh, right, let's go. It's so weird playing this bit without the music, and just in my head right now I can hear the music. I can just hear it. Yes, you can say that my head has got probably far too much information in it to be able to know the exact song and music, but here we are. What can I say? It's part of the nature of, I guess, knowing a game. But yes, it does feel weird not having the music. I need some COD Zombies copyright free music to go on. Somebody put on Falling to Pieces or something. It wouldn't fit this game whatsoever, but put it on. There you go. There's a song to have in the background. Plus, it's a good song. It's actually a very good song. If you haven't listened to it, and you're a fan of the Zombies music that Kevin Sherwood does, I highly recommend it. Very good song. And Tiger knows that I like that song anyway, because every time we played the game, I was constantly activating it. It's impossible for me to not activate it, because I like the song so much. And in the map before that, the tomb, we never activated the song, except for one time where I just wanted to annoy Tiger. But otherwise, we never activate it, because it's an awful song. There's a real contrast in between the two songs, actually, between those maps. One is a really damn good solid song, and the other one is just absolutely horrible. And Up There is probably one of the worst songs ever in Zombies. But there we are. It's not as bad as, I guess, Amoeba, which granted isn't written by Kevin Sherwood, but it's still bloody awful. That song was dreadful. I'm going to have to mute it quick because we're about to go to a cutscene. Amoeba from Cold War, Mao the Totem. Jesus Christ. That song actually... No. I will say it goes down as the worst song in COD Zombies history. There's no other song that's worse than that. It's just not possible. At least I get to hear some music for this bit. Whenever we played that map, which was twice. It was twice, wasn't it? That's a good point. Well, not Shattered Veil. Shattered Veil we played more than twice. In the case of the Tomb, I think we played twice. Yeah, Tomb I think was twice. Shattered Veil we played more than twice. I'll look it up now. Always looking for different yeah. I mean, to be honest, the nice thing about Kevin Sherwood's Zombies music is he also does instrumental versions of them as well. So you don't have the singing in them and things. And those, of course, are really handy if you want to put them in the background of, well, COD Zombie videos that you do, of course. So yeah. Misa Jar Jar Binks. He said the key to the saga. Did we? I thought it was just the 2 times. No, we did play it a little bit just for a laugh afterwards. It wasn't for anything major though. It was just small stuff. Although I guess there have been opportunities to go back and play it again. And they have added extra things to kind of incent you to want to play it again. Like getting on the back of the Z-Rex and knifing it to death is one of the challenges now. But, you know, I just can't be bothered to boot up Black Ops 6. It's the unfortunate truth. It's just sitting there, you know. It sits there in my Steam library staring at me. And it goes, you can just click play and then you can go and play Zombies. But there's 2 things. One, I just don't really want to play Black Ops 6 Zombies. It's not that interesting or entertaining to me most of the time. And 2... I think I'm just so done with the constant adverts inside of the stupid COD HQ crap that I just can't be bothered anymore. I'm so fed up of having a battle pass shoved in my face, a bloody stupid skin that looks stupidly crap half the time being shoved in my face. It's just not interesting after a while. It gets dull and tiring. Oh, and also when the updates keep breaking the game as well, which by the way is extremely frequent. Really frequent. That is annoying too. I don't think either of us have the motivation anymore. Not at the moment, no. Not easily, anyway. Jar Jar Binks. Just casually dropping down, having a good time. Right, we can now unmute it. I love the fact that the captain guy is just smiling. Look at him, he's always smiling away. So happy with his life. It's just like, I'm still, you know, losing the whole of my home to these separatist droids, but I'm still going to be smiling all the way there. How can you not be smiling? Right, go away. No! What freaking item did I just shoot? This. Okay. I need my studs. It's not right if you don't have it. No, not that. Oh, the auto aiming is actually annoying. One thing I definitely don't miss about this, the auto aiming. Oh, come on, I didn't even shoot that. Jesus Christ. One thing I like about LEGO games is that the level design is very clever usually. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's usually nice and simple, the level design, which is quite usually a good thing in a game like this. You get a mixture, really. I will admit that there are definitely LEGO games that are far better than other ones, of course, which is to be expected when there are so many of them. But yeah, when it comes down to certain later on LEGO games where they just release so many at once, and I think, to be honest, they really rushed it as a result, it becomes not as great anymore. For example, LEGO Hobbit still annoys me to this day that they actually never finished it. So, if you play LEGO Hobbit, you're not getting a complete game really, you're missing the whole of the last film, but there we are. And then there's LEGO Batman 3, which, I'll be honest, was not a great game. That was a really poor one, actually. And it is definitely one of those LEGO games that's just so buggy, so broken. It actually is almost unplayable at times on PC, because it becomes so broken. I will never forget how buggy that game was. The fact that it just loved to crash all the time. It was not great. But then again, I don't really have any desire to particularly ever go back and play LEGO Batman 3, I'll be honest. I'd rather go and play, you know, LEGO Batman 1, which is by far the best LEGO Batman game. Or LEGO Batman 2, which is also a solid game too. Where's me studs? There they are. Right, let's go. Good evening, UK, eh? Hell yeah. It is indeed evening in the UK, and it's actually really warm in the UK today. It's weird. You know, it's been just normal temperatures in the UK, and then for absolutely no reason whatsoever, today it just decided, yep, let's go for a heat wave, sort of. Not quite a heat wave, but you know, extra warm wave. I don't know why our weather likes to do this, but it loves to do it for no reason whatsoever. I think it just deliberately wants to piss us off, the weather. I think it's trying to do it on purpose. Right, can we kill these droids? They are very annoying. No. Oh, come on. Aim at the droid. Oh, really? What? Ugh. I can't actually hit that droid. This auto-aiming system's annoying. So one thing I would definitely say about the Skywalker Saga that's an improvement. You can actually aim your weapon wherever you want to. Can't do that here, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh. Right, kill this droid. Thank you. Good evening, UK, and good afternoon here in Canada. Yeah, opposite sides of the world. Weird differences for everyone. Everyone gets a new time zone, eh? It's fancy stuff. But, nah, what can I say? At least we get to go to bed soon, I suppose, in the UK. Anyways, my brother is calling me. Jesus. There you go. That's how it goes. You're being summoned for a Baldur's Gate game. Fair enough. No, it's nice to see you here, Tiger. I appreciate you stopping by. So, we'll see you when we see you. Who knows? Maybe we'll see you later. I don't know. Studs. Give me the studs. I want studs. I like studs. Right. Is there any Lego Star Wars game that deserves to be remastered? It's Lego Star Wars 1 and the complete saga. I agree. To be honest, in my opinion, out of Lego games that deserve a remaster or being brought onto modern platforms anyway, I would definitely say the complete saga 100% should be done. There's not really much point in Lego Star Wars 1 anymore because it's here, pretty much. But yeah, complete saga definitely should be done. The fact that it hasn't been done yet is mind-blowing to me. Lego Batman 1, absolutely, I think that should be remastered. And also Lego Lord of the Rings, I think, should be remastered. It's still amazing to me that you can play something like Lego Hobbit on all the modern platforms, but you couldn't play Lego Lord of the Rings on modern platforms, you know, for consoles and that. Obviously PC is a different matter, but you know, for consoles and things. It's just crazy to me that they got The Hobbit and not Lego Lord of the Rings. I just can't believe they've never done anything with Lego Lord of the Rings. The only Lego games that have actually been remastered are both Lego Harry Potters. And it just seems strange to me that's all they bother to care about doing. Weird as hell. You know, don't get me wrong, the Lego Harry Potter games are decent games, sure. But it's just odd that you wouldn't capitalise on something that everyone definitely would want, which is this, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I couldn't see anyone saying, nah, I don't want that. Everyone would want this. It's a literal classic for everyone. So many people love this game. And I can tell you there will be a lot of people that haven't even played this game that would love to play it. So, weird that you just wouldn't capitalise on it. But then again, I suppose Warner just doesn't have any interest in that stuff really. Besides what they did in the past, which I guess they haven't even bothered to do that anymore at the moment, but here we are. I don't know, maybe the guys who did the recent remaster of, you know, Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4 and 5 to 7 last year may well do some other Lego games. I hope they do. I think it would be good to actually see more of them. But at the same time, I'm not really expecting them to do any more. But they should do. I really think they should. We might get it. We might. We might not. It will be such a shame if they don't do anything with it. But we'll just have to wait and find out, won't we? The accent thing. If you really want to know what the culture's like in the UK, Ripper, don't bother. That's all I have to say. Don't bother. You'll be confused. There is no proper culture in the UK. It's so all over the place now. It doesn't even have an identity anymore, really. There's so much, all different, changey designs now. I mean, to be fair, you know, you could go from one part of the country down here where, you know, you talk like me, for example, and then you could go further up north and we no longer say the word the up north and we start saying t. You know, they basically don't pronounce the rest of the word. And then you get to certain other places where you get an extreme accent, such as Essex, etc. There's a real difference. It's interesting, really, just how different everything is. I don't know. What can I say? It's a very diverse sort of accent, central country, I suppose. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to have dark side for that, don't you? That's really annoying, that. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's somewhat diverse everywhere, but I certainly would say you would notice it in the UK a lot. Right. Whee! Oh, it won't let me switch to him, damn it. I was hoping I could switch to him at the last seconds and then I could easily just not have to play as her and get all the way back up again, but oh well. It's fine. You're off to the shop, yeah. See, how we say it down where I am is we're off to the shop or I'm off to the shop. You know, that's how you would say it, but further up north it's just going to the no, I can't even do it. Going off to the I can't do it. You can't say the word the to shop like that pretty much. But yeah, it's so hard for me to do because I just don't naturally do it. But that's basically what they do. It's really quite an impressive thing to do. I don't know how they do it. There was that really classic Michael McIntyre joke actually regarding that in the past, where he was sort of taking the mick of it, going, you know, you could have an album from the band The, which obviously they say is t. And you got The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe, which is Lion, Witch, Wardrobe, like that, and all sorts. It's just. I mean, it was quite a good joke, I have to admit. It was pretty funny, but yes. Harry Potter is pretty British. Harry Potter is very British. Although, of course, the new Harry Potter TV show is going all over the place now. It's not just Brits, it's literally everywhere. So, I don't know, it could be quite different, the new Harry Potter TV show. Granted, I'm probably never going to watch it. Or at least as long as it's on, what is it on again, HBO or something like that? I can't remember. But as long as it's on it, I won't be able to watch it because I don't have a subscription for that. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I really care to buy one. Because I have no reason to. It's not really worth it. But who knows, maybe Warner will take it off of that and start putting it on other stuff. Either way, I mean, I'm not particularly that desperate to watch the new Harry Potter TV show. My opinion still on it is that it's been done far too early, and really, we should have been waiting years before doing that, but oh well. I guess we're doing it. I mean, if you think about it logically, that's like, effectively, if we look at it from a Star Wars perspective, looking at the prequel trilogy and going, right, let's remake all those films now. After the last one came out in 2005. Now, granted, yeah, you can argue that, of course, the prequels are a bit older than when Harry Potter finished in the movie form, sure, but still. Would you want to see remasters? If you want to call them that, or remakes, reboots, whatever we want to define them as at this point, of the prequel films? Not really, there's no need, it just seems pointless to me. Maybe, like, yonks down the line, but again, I don't see the point. I'd rather see new material. Oh, it's the lightsabers. They should have finished the Fantastic Beasts series. Yeah, probably. I still haven't even watched that. That proves how much I care about this stuff. But yeah, I haven't watched the Fantastic Beasts films. I don't know anything about them. In some ways, I'm kind of glad I didn't watch them. Because it's never going to be finished. So it would basically be watching something that's never ever going to actually have an ending to it, which kind of sucks. Where's the other Joy-Con? Oh, there it is. Goodbye. Right, you... How did the auto-aiming just randomly auto-aim at that? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I saw the Michael McIntyre, it was funny, but the guy can't do proper northern accent. Well, to be fair, I don't think it's really meant for him to do that. That's not his desire, I don't think. At the end of the day, it's more just him getting the joke across. But yes. Same here, despite being a huge fan of Harry Potter, I'm not really excited to watch this new HP TV show. For instance, when Alex speaks, I can totally understand him. However, Johnny Depp's accent on Fantastic Beasts gets really hard to understand sometimes. I haven't heard how he speaks in Fantastic Beasts, so God knows. I haven't got a clue. I mean, everything else that Johnny Depp's acted in, I personally don't have any problem with it. I can always understand it. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, for example. Things like that. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to watch Fantastic Beasts to actually see how he did voice in that. But you can also find that a lot of the time that is not actually the actor's fault, but more the sound design department's fault. And let me tell you, there's a lot of bad sound design in films and TV shows these days. Really bad, where they just don't know how to balance anything out properly whatsoever. They haven't got a clue, and it just ends up being, you know, this horrifyingly over-the-top loud music, which is just so unnecessary. And then you've got these really quiet talking people and things. It's annoying when they do this. I get why they do it. It's because they paid a lot of money to have the music done, so they want to make the music, you know, really stand out, to really show what they did and all the money's gone to, etc. Which is fine, but kind of defeats the whole point of the actual program. You know, if I really cared about that, I'll be realistic with you. I'd go and listen to an album of music. Just putting it a bit bluntly, but it's the truth. That's kind of what you would do in that situation. If you were there for the music primarily, you would go and do that. I'm not saying you get rid of music entirely, absolutely not, but you've got to learn to have limits for these things sometimes. Wow. Whee. It's quite different from Alex's, what, Johnny Depp's accent, I'm sure. Watch one of my videos on YouTube's channel where I'm speaking. You'll hear my specific accent. Your specific accent. I like the way you say it. Specific. It's a good one. That's great. John's accent is now being judged. Sorry, John. Your accent's being judged. I hope you get a 10 out of 10. Do 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 do. I feel like I should be sitting here with some sort of voting board for when John speaks, going, yeah, we'll give that an 8 out of 10, maybe. Well, actually, Ripper says, you know, that my accent sounds quite different to John's, which it does for obvious reasons, but if he then listened to Winch's accent compared to mine... By the way, Winch is basically from where I am, but still the point is, if you listen to Winch's accent a bit more compared to mine, you'll notice that even his sounds different to mine. Yeah, it's a strange world, you know. Everyone sounds different in their own right. But there we are. Oh, did I get all the studs over here? No. I thought there might have been a stud I missed. And it's a blue one. We can't leave the blue ones behind. Yeah, we sound different. I'm from Yorkshire, where the T is in the north. So I am West Yorkshire accent. You see, he is miles away, Ripper. Miles. He's so far away, it's unbelievable. And I'm completely the opposite direction in the south. It's just how it is. But if you really want to hear an interesting accent, to be fair, Ripper, search up an Irish farmer. Just go on YouTube and search up Irish farmer accent. You'll have an interesting time trying to understand some of the words. But that's kind of what makes it fun. And actually, if you really want an example of that, I mean, if you've seen the film Hot Fuzz, that's basically a good example of that. If you haven't seen the film Hot Fuzz, you should definitely watch the film Hot Fuzz, because it's one of the best films ever made. But still, yeah, there's a whole part in it with just accents and things. And the guy who plays Argus Filch does the accent for the farmer. It's just brilliant. I mean, the whole of that section is just absolutely hilarious. I love it. Right. What did he say? Edge is an edge. What did he say? Said a hedge is a hedge. It's blocking his view, isn't it? It just goes in this constant circle between all four of them, trying to understand each other. I love it. It's absolutely hilarious. That's one of the best bits of the film. There's lots of funny bits in that film, but that's definitely up there as one of the most hilarious moments in it. Never thought I sounded like Daniel Radcliffe before. John, you didn't tell me that you were part of the voice cast for the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2 video games? My god. So you've been hiding it all this time. Damn. That's why you've been praising them secretly behind the scenes. See, you didn't know this, did you, Ripper? John has been sitting there behind the scenes going, yeah, the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 video games are actually really good. They're freaking awesome. I love them. Now you know. Oh. Maybe a British person would completely disagree with my opinion about your accent sounding like Ratcliffe's. Yeah, I would disagree. I've heard John's accent. Doesn't sound anything like him. That's my personal opinion. No offence, John. He doesn't sound like him. Alright, we're almost at the end of this level, and then we get to do the pod race level, which actually is quite an entertaining level in the complete saga. In the original LEGO Star Wars, it's quite stressful. Do. Right, so where's the droids? Hello! Goodbye! Ow. Do you mind? It's so odd to me, you know, when you play this game and you can't hear any of the actual music and all you can hear is just the mini kit detection sound going and that's it. Such a weird feeling. So strange. It doesn't feel right. It feels wrong. So wrong. Right, let's put this over here, and then we can probably get this mini kit. Well, hopefully get this mini kit. Also, I love the fact that in this level, oh, I really can't get it. They show Jar Jar Binks at the beginning of this level, and he just literally buggers off somewhere. God knows where he goes. You know, everyone else is here, and Jar Jar just vanishes from sight. Christ knows what he's up to. He's not here. Wee. Uh-oh. Any more complaints? No, no, no. I didn't think so. Good old General Grievous. It makes you sad that General Grievous didn't make it into the original trilogy, doesn't it? I mean, he was a freaking awesome guy. It also makes you kind of sad that he didn't make it into the sequel trilogy. Although there is a really good meme of him in the sequel trilogy where Kylo Ren throws his lightsaber out into the ocean in episode 9. And you just get Grievous going, "A fine addition to my collection." And just goes running after it and diving in the ocean. You just get to hear this lovely as he jumps in the ocean, is just drowning effectively. How can you not love a Grievous meme? A Grievous meme is basically one of the most important things you could ever have in life. Hello there, General Kenobi. But the point is, I can understand you guys both when you speak. That's what matters, right? I mean, yes, that is quite important. If you couldn't understand me, I would be semi-questioning how you are able to communicate with me, not gonna lie. Hey, maybe you've learnt some sort of new telepathic ability? Maybe you have some kind of special sense that allows you to just automatically decode all language. Something that I can never do. So are you telling me now, Ripper Junkie, that whenever you might have been around for a horror stream, you couldn't understand all the monsters going, "Where is that? What's that noise?" I hope you could understand them. Even if you couldn't understand them, the main thing to understand is they're not friendly, they're trying to kill you, and you should leg it. There you go, those are the instructions I give when it comes to a monster in a horror game. Or if you want to be like Winch in Amnesia the Bunker, I tell you to use your revolver or pistol, whatever it was again, in order to shoot said enemy, and you pull out a stopwatch. That's also a possibility as well. Right, I need to mute that. That'd be a neat skill to have. It would be a neat skill, to be fair. Oh, that song. That's a classic song, that. Yes, Winch understands instructions in interesting ways. When I say he understands instructions, what I really mean is he just does whatever the hell he wants and hopes for the best. That's pretty much how it goes. I mean, as John is well aware, when Winch plays a horror game, interesting things happen. Penumbra was a good example of this, but then so was Amnesia the Bunker, to be fair. Both were good examples. Both certainly scared the crap out of Winch, which was quite funny to watch, to be fair. But there we are. Right, we'll have to mute the next one because obviously cutscene, but we get to go and do some pod racing. And the pod racing's quite fun, actually. I like this level. On the complete saga, that is. Outside the complete saga, a bit more debatable. But yes, I do like it on complete saga. Bam. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's all about the sounds. Unfortunately, you lot can't hear that, but, you know, not my fault. Blame the copyrighted music. Public credits are no good out here. I need something more real. Hey, is the PC version? This is indeed the PC version, yep. This is the PC port. Oh, those 2D things. I love it. Right, you can unmute it now. Only money. Credits will do fine. No, they won't. Credits will do fine. No, they won't. What, do you think you're some kind of Jedi? Good old Watto. Yes, look at me go. Ah, Tusken Raiders. That's alright. There's no copyrighted music, I promise. You heard nothing because I talked over it. How did I miss that? It doesn't matter. We're coming back round anyway. Alright. Mini kit. Thank you. It's literally impossible to be able to mute this level constantly. I have to reach for a keyboard to do it all the time. And there are too many cutscenes. I can't physically do that. Not when I have to pay too much attention to actually racing. It's fine, we'll just talk over the copyrighted stuff, right? No problems will happen whatsoever as a result. Yeah, see? Nothing. You can't hear anything. Can't hear it at all. This looks fun. It is fun! It's really fun, this level. I like this level. This level's great. It's a big step up from the last level, that's for sure. The last level's not bad, so to speak, but, you know, it's not as good, obviously. Right, let's get the mini kit, shall we? Oh god, yeah, I forgot about the boulders. Completely forgot they existed. Oh, really? How did you miss that? Whatever. Right. Literally forgot those boulders even were a thing. I'm too used to the newer one now, where you actually have no boulders at all. It's just, well, on a timer. That's all it is in this Skywalker Saga game. Right, come on then. Oh no, look at them go. Siboba. I love this game. It's a good game. Everyone so far today that's come in to talk about this game loves this game. It's really nice to see it, actually. It fills me with joy there are so many people that actually love LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Because it's an awesome game. And it makes me pleased to know that there are people that genuinely have, you know, played this game and love it so much. How am I going to get this? It's going to be difficult. There we are. I got it. Right. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Okay. But yeah, no, it's good to see that there are a lot of people that have actually played this game. You know, we're getting into obviously more modern gaming times, and lots of people haven't played all these old games like this. So, it's understandable that people might not have played it and actually know anything about it. But it's good to see. Right, and muting time. There we go. Toydoans are pretty stubborn, aren't they? Hell yeah, they are. Also, welcome to the stream, by the way, everyone that's come in recently. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. It's nice to see you all. Yes, Winch remained calm and composed. The funny thing is, when you look at any highlights of the stream, right, that I've ever done with Winch for the horrors, you just take a look and it's a comparison between me and him. It's the only time I pretty much ever got jump scared is when there was a jump scare. Every other time, I'm just pretty calm. And even when there is a moment with a jump scare or a monster, I remain calm and control the situation. Meanwhile, Winch goes absolutely nuts and basically makes everything go completely wrong, and as a result things go very badly. This always happens with him. It's just a normal thing. Not sure if I mentioned this before because of my accent. I can do pretty much perfect voice impressions of goblins. Oh yeah, he's putting in his little goblin thing again. Right, I will mute it quickly because of course we got the whole intro bit with a cutscene, but I will unmute it afterwards. We're getting quite close to the Darth Maul level now. We got this level and then the next level is Darth Maul. I'm actually looking forward to when we get to Attack of the Clones, primarily because of the Camino and Geonosis level. I really like those levels. Also, the Count Dooku level is quite good. Oh yeah, Boss Ness. I forgot he does that. Good old Brian Blessed. Oh, check it out. Oh, the droid theme. It feels criminal to not let you lot hear that. So criminal. Oh, it's such a good theme. Especially good when you get to play Star Wars Battlefront with that. Oh man. Speaking of Star Wars Battlefront, we're going to have to do some kind of thing, you know, where we come back, I think, in the future and try out the Classic Collection again. We haven't actually streamed the Classic Collection now since, I think, February or something last year. I only streamed it up to the second update because it was just constantly broken, but we haven't been back to it since it's had all of its updates. I'd be curious to see what it plays like now, actually, and see if it actually works. So, yeah, I think we should actually revisit the Classic Collection at some point. We might do that. Plus, I love the old Battlefronts anyway, but, you know, it would be interesting to see if it's been fixed up. Or at least in a playable condition that actually works to a reasonable degree. Also, how am I? I'm alright, thank you, Nicole. I'm doing alright. How are you? Are you doing alright? I hope you're having an awesome day. And, yeah, an awesome time seeing probably a classic here. Oh, come on, where's Jar Jar? Where is he? Oh, he's not here, for God's sake. Of course, he's at the frickin' battle. Every time I want that frickin' Gungan, he's not around. Every time I don't want him, he's around. Ah, it's just how it goes with Jar Jar, isn't it? What Fly said. Oh. There we go. I remember at one time period where we had 2 flies. It was very interesting that we had sort of the invasion of people being called Fly. It was a very strange time, that. Because it was difficult to actually figure out which fly was which sometimes. But yes, we haven't seen the other fly in a very long time now, actually, to be fair. It's been years now, I don't think, since we last saw the other fly. But, yeah, that was definitely a different time. That's for sure. Oh, that's something I forgot to mention at the beginning of the stream. I completely forgot about that. I don't know why flies reminded me of this. But anyway, I did a news video on this in the past, and I thought I'd mention it here because I know there are people that in past streams have constantly asked me about this. regarding games for Windows Live on certain Capcom games, like Operation Raccoon City in particular, but also Lost Planet and that. You might not have noticed recently, and it shocked the crap out of me, by the way, because I came back from a trip at IKEA when this happened, so it really kind of just came out of the blue for me and blew me out of the water. But on Thursday, it was Thursday, wasn't it? Thursday, Capcom released an update on Steam for Lost Planet 1 to, I think, one of the fighting games. I can't remember which one it is. And also Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. So that now, if you own them currently, you no longer have games for Windows Live in them at all, and you can play them offline entirely now with no issue. So you can boot them up now and have a great time with them. But what they've also done in that update, if you looked at the Steam database, so SteamDB basically in more detail, you could see that they've also integrated Steamworks, and obviously are still doing that a little bit. And so I suspect that the next update for those, which is probably going to come quite soon, I reckon, you'll see the online servers go on Steam, so you'll be able to play those games, I reckon, online again at some point in the future soon, through Steam. Then, of course, you're also going to have Steam achievements for those games, if you're a person that enjoys that. Hopefully, Capcom will have updated the AI and things on those games as well, like they have done with RE5 in the past, so that will be improved. You know, they usually are quite reasonable at doing quality of life updates, Capcom. But either way, they have actually done something with those games. Bear in mind that the announcement that they made to do something for them was all the way back in 2021, and we're now in 2025. So it's been a long time. But either way, they are finally doing something. So the fact that that actually happened shocked the crap out of me. But yeah, if you own the games currently on Steam, you can at least play them easily now. If you don't own them, you still can't buy them on the stores yet, but I think it will not be long before they go back up on the storefront. So people that want to buy those, you can buy them again. I'm mentioning this now because, you know, like I said, in past streams, various other times, people have asked me about it. I also did a news video on it. I haven't done a new one yet, for obvious reasons. I'm waiting for the next update before I do. But, yeah, there you go. At least you know now. Everyone, big fan of your Harry Potter walkthroughs. Hello, Samuel. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you enjoy those and find them useful. I don't like IKEA. Well, you know, that's your problem, I guess, isn't it, John? There is usually a link to the Discord above. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put it in, didn't I? There's a link to the Discord down in the description of the stream. It's always there if it's not in the actual chat pin. I sometimes forget now to put it in the chat. My bad. It is down in the description of the stream, though, if you want to join the Discord. So, anyone that wants to join the Discord, it is down in the description. I do forget sometimes, I will confess. It happens. Anyway. It's very warm here. It's quite sad. It's very warm here, Nicole. I assume you might be from the UK, because that's where I'm from, of course, and it's bloody warm today, and I hate it. It's not nice. I'm not enjoying the heat. No, don't auto-aim at the wrong things. God damn it. No, there's blue studs. There are blue studs. No. Oh, I hate it when it auto-aims in this game. I really do. Ow. Stop it. Right, where are the other ones? Come on, that's surely going to hit. Yep, there we go, cool. Yeah, might as well grab that heart. I do kind of need one. Where is it? There we go. Oh. There's a droider car or something. Oh no, it's not a droider car. Oh no, it is a droider car. There's a droider car just literally underneath the under the vehicle. That's hilarious. I didn't even realise I ran over one. That's brilliant. I had no idea it ran over one. I thought I just missed them entirely. Interesting to see though. Don't forget to subscribe. Blimey, Fly is promoting. Thank you, Fly. Didn't expect anyone to do that. I was watching some of the Harry Potter vids. You have pretty much mastered the game. Okay, to be fair, when it comes to the Harry Potters, I played them a lot. Too much, probably. Far too much. But I mean, it's not a terrible thing, right? You know, at the end of the day, if you know a game well, it does make a difference when you do some kind of walkthrough and things for it. And I do know the Harry Potter games well, and I hate to have to actually admit this, but even though I haven't played the two Deathly Hallows games very much, I pretty much do know how to play them. It's kind of depressing, that, I'm not going to lie, but here we are. It is what it is. Either way, you know, at the end of the day, they're there to help people, really, and to also just preserve the games. It's a core thing, in my opinion, to preserve the games anyway. Why won't you just get on this? Ugh. Alright, AI, be annoying. I'll use him then. Anyway, I think it's important to preserve the games in the best quality you possibly can. That's always been kind of a main thing for my channel, right? With all the walkthroughs and things. Sure, they're there obviously to help people in a big way too. Especially if I know the games well. Like, for example, the Time Splitters games, of course. A lot of people find those very helpful. Mainly because they've played them on hard, right? I sort of know all of the, like, I guess all the enemy placements and things I know pretty much off the back of my hand for those games. So that does kind of help out when people can see that in a, I guess, guide-ish sort of video with a walkthrough. Because then at least they know what they're looking for and things. But either way, you know, it's nice to know that people find stuff useful that I've done in the end. So I'm glad. And believe me, it can be quite tiring making certain walkthroughs. I mean, the Fellowship of the Ring one was long. Not gonna lie, that was long. Still, it was fun doing it. I like Fellowship of the Ring. I also have been just tearing that game apart like mad. Probably too much lately. So it's nice to actually know that people find them useful though. I bet you've lost count of how many times you've played the HP games. Probably, if I was to have a guess, in the case of the first 3 PC games, HP 1 I'm gonna guess probably like 200 and something times. It's probably more than that. HP 2 I genuinely believe we're up to at least 400, 500 times now. I've played that game so much over my life since it came out. Multiple times during years as well. I played it far too much, that game. I still keep playing it though, because it's just a fantastic game. It's one of those Unreal titles that really just captured Unreal Engine perfectly, in my opinion. But also, it's a HP game that just did everything right. Pretty much. The only thing it did wrong, in my opinion, was Quidditch, but otherwise, pretty good. And yeah, HP 3 PC is the one that I played not as much, but I still played that quite a lot. I think if we got to sort of the later ones, I could say a lot less. So, for example, the HP 4, just to have a guess, I'd probably say, like, I don't know, probably 10 times all the way through. It's not too much, but more than I would like. HP 5 I played quite a few times, to be fair. That game I know quite well. As for like the other 3, not that much. And the PS2 games, of course, I played tons of times. It'd be cool if you actually keep track of it. I mean, it probably would be cool, but I'm not sure I would ever think about doing that. I'd probably just forget to do it. Maybe I'd have to hire some body double or something to keep track of what I do. But yeah, I mean, again, there's so many games that I played in my life. I own far too many games, to be honest, probably at this point, and it's just going to keep growing. But I mean, certain games I've played so many times in my life, it's probably unhealthy levels at this point. Time Splitters I played God knows how many times at this point. So many times. To the point where I remember last time Winch was here, he basically just said, you know every single word for that game, you know every single hidden item, you know every single enemy location, you know how to do every challenge perfectly without any issues. And, I mean, he's not wrong, it's actually true. I do. I've played it that much. But hey, I'm not complaining, it's helpful. But it's the same with like Star Wars KOTORs, for example. I played those tons in my life. I'm absolutely obsessed with those games, so those help as well. There's all sorts of things, really. That's quite a milestone. Yeah, probably. It's actually where the Dursleys live in Harry Potter. You've heard of Surrey? Damn. We're at the stage of everyone hearing about Surrey. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to run away quickly before everyone knows where Surrey is. That's fair enough. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that, couldn't you? I completely forgot you could do those wacky jumps where you sort of attack an enemy. Yeah, there you go. Attack an enemy and then you just jump at the same time. I completely forgot you could do this. See, there's so much to learn about this game as well. You can forget if you haven't played it for a while. And to be fair, I haven't played it for a while. I'm actually from California. Yeah, California. Interesting. So it's really hot in California at the moment then, I assume. Did you guys send over your heat to the UK? Was that your doing? Is that why it's really hot today? And if so, would you take it back, please? Can I hand it back to you? Can you keep it? It would be really nice. I prefer it cool here, I'm not going to lie. It's much nicer when it's cold. I see Chip has returned. Hello, Chip. Sorry that you had the whole of your favourite show, Doctor Who, spoiled for you by Fly earlier. But that was Fly's fault. That was nothing to do with me. That was entirely Fly's fault. You can blame Fly. Complain to Fly. He is entirely responsible for spoiling that show for you, not me. I did, in all fairness, at the time, say I don't care about Doctor Who anymore, which is true, I don't. So, there you go. Anyway, hopefully he didn't spoil too much for you, because I know you do actually enjoy Doctor Who, so, yes. But there we are. Anyway, it is what it is. That was such a huge spoiler as well. Well, Fly's fault. That's all I say. It's entirely Fly's fault. If Fly is still here, I just want you to know, Fly, that Chip is not happy with you. Chip's upset. You spoiled his show for him. Oh well. What can I say? Things happen. Oh right, that's where I heard his name in the HP films. Video games is my religion. Enough said. It is, to be fair. If we were to put it in a general perspective, it might as well be a religion for me, video games. My whole life has been dedicated to video games. It's kind of weird to think about it like this, but it really is true. I mean, what? I've played them since I was a kid. I've learnt them practically off by heart, a lot of them, since I was a kid. I have studied them for many years. I have built them. I have been a part of the industry that involves them. Yeah, you could argue that I definitely have a lot of video game inside of me. Oh well. I'm not really that upset about it. I like video games. They're a freaking awesome piece of media. Oh, hello, Mel. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Oh, Christ, hello. Nice to see you come back again. Welcome, welcome. Right. Do, 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 do. It's really annoying how this game on PC has these random lag spikes. I don't know why it does that. It's really annoying though. They're small, but they are there, and I don't know why this Lego game specifically does that. None of the other Lego games have this issue, so I'm not sure what they've done specifically with this one to make it do that. That is weird. Gonna have to figure out why it does that. I wonder if maybe it's because VSync is broken on it. That could be it, actually. I never thought about that. It probably is because VSync is broken on it. Look, at this point, when games have frame rate issues these days, it tends to always be related to VSync. Love me some Lego, even though I've never played this particular Lego game. You've never played Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Mel? I'm shocked. Feels strange. This is normally the one Lego game that everybody always has played, actually. It makes a change to hear somebody not say that. What was your first Lego game then? I assume probably Lego Batman, maybe? Or maybe it was Lego Harry Potter. I don't know. I would recommend this Lego game though, Mel. It's a very good Lego game. It's an absolute classic, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Absolute classic. Oi. Right, there we go. Ah, it's all about the studs. You know, I think it was Chip who said in one of the Lego streams once, if all these studs were actual real money in real life, it has to be said, you wouldn't be poor anytime soon. Lego HP. They also played a bit of Lego Batman. Lego HP. When did Lego HP come out? I know obviously it didn't have any talking in it. I'm just trying to think of the order of the old Lego games now. It's been a long time since I remembered their release schedules. I think possibly Lego HP came out after Lego Indiana Jones, didn't it? Possibly? Or was it Lego Batman? I'm not sure now. I can't remember. One day I want to travel to England, enjoy some tea. I'll tell you what. Tea, it's incredible. Just putting it out there. And it's something that I have every single stream. In fact, every single time now that I have ever streamed ever on this channel, I have always had a tea, and John knows this for a fact. It's impossible for me to come to a stream without one. Even when I stream with Winch, I still have a tea. It's just ingrained in me at this point to have a tea. Although don't get Alex started on tea. It's true. It's probably not a good idea to get me started on tea. There's all sorts of things I could tell you about teas. But tea is fantastic. It's really nice. I know that obviously in America and that everyone drinks coffee. Personally, I don't really like coffee, but you know, I get it. Everyone really likes their coffee. A lot of people here like coffee too. But for me, it's all about the tea. Oh, man. The nice thing about tea, of course, as well, is that you can have multiple kinds of tea. And I highly recommend Earl Grey, or if you like Builder's tea for a lot of people. Then mint teas are also very nice. That's a really good one. Apple and cinnamon tea is a freaking awesome tea. That one's good. Anyway, there's lots of different kinds of teas that you can try. I definitely recommend them, Nicole. If you ever come over here, you should try all these different teas. They're really worth it. It's interesting, you know, I have turned off the music, but I can swear there are bits of music in this in the background. I can vaguely hear it. See, that sounds like music to me, what I just heard there. I don't know, anyway, maybe it's not music. Oh, God. Hello. Ow. Everyone loves a frickin' droid-car. They're no match for droid-cars. Nope. Jesus. It's weird when you're not prepared for this. You just walk into a room thinking it's all clear, all safe, and then all of a sudden enemies come flying towards you. I like both personally. You see, a lot of people in the UK do like both coffee and tea. It's quite a normal thing actually for everyone to like both. I really just can't enjoy coffee. Every time I have attempted to try and enjoy coffee, I just despise it. The only time where I even remotely didn't mind coffee in any capacity was when Winch made a coffee for me that had a ton of cream in it and a ton of like ice cream flavouring as well into it as well. Basically, what he effectively did, if you like, is took away most of the coffee from the coffee. I mean, it was still there. I could still taste bits of coffee, but it was actually not bad. It worked well with that mix. It was the only time I could actually somewhat enjoy coffee, though. Problem is, to make a coffee like that, it's kind of a lot of effort. You know, there's a lot of time spent putting all this freaking cream and ice cream into a coffee. But there we are. Either way, Winch did semi, if you like, win me over on coffee. But still, I would argue it's not an actual coffee. What he made was, I'll call it a fake coffee. That's what it was. It was a fake coffee. But still, what he made was quite nice. I will give him props. He'll have to probably try and do that again at some point. We'll see what happens. In all fairness, if he's here at some point soon, you lot could probably tell him, you know, to make a coffee. And I guarantee he'll rub it in as well. I know he will. He always rubs it in. That he makes a coffee that I actually enjoy. He rubbed it in big time when I actually said I like that coffee. Wouldn't stop going on about it for the entire evening. The whole evening I was just sitting there listening to, I finally made a drink that you like that has coffee in it. Yeah, alright. But there we are. I don't know. He feels proud about it. Good for him, I suppose. Almost like a milkshake, yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of was like a milkshake, to be fair, in the end. Come on, why is the other one not shooting at me? No, stop shooting at them. Shoot at me. No, shoot at me. Damn you. Alright, we'll have to wait and go and do it in a minute. All I can hear is just R2 constantly getting killed. It's not my fault, R2. They just don't want to shoot at me. They're obsessed with you. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. Oh. I know a lot of people didn't like the latest Doctor Who, but I thought it was great. You see, I'm glad you enjoy it though in the end, shit. You know, obviously you are aware that I don't like the new Doctor Who, and I haven't liked it for a very long time. But I am glad at least you enjoy it in the end and find it interesting to watch. Personally for me though, I just cannot get into it anymore. It's just not really for me. It was years ago, but times have changed. I don't know, I think for me after Peter Capaldi, that was pretty much the end of Doctor Who. I did like Peter Capaldi though, I thought he did a really good job of it. And obviously the meme that was created of the thick of it with him was pretty hilarious. I did enjoy that meme, that was hilarious. If you've not seen the thick of it, by the way, you should watch it. It is absolutely hilarious. And of course Peter Capaldi is one of the main characters in it. But it is such a funny thing to watch. Promise you, you will not be disappointed. Watch it. But anyway, yeah. Peter Capaldi did a good job. After that, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Oh, there's quite a few studs there. He's a great actor, to be fair. Yeah, Peter Capaldi is a very good actor. There's no denying it. He's been good in everything he's been in. Yeah, to be fair, I thought Peter Capaldi could have gone on for longer. I know he himself said that he wanted to go out, you know, on kind of with a bang, which he did in all fairness to him. But yeah, I do think it would have been nice if we'd seen more of Peter Capaldi, honestly. Obviously, David Tennant was great back in the days. I like David Tennant. I still think my favourite Doctor they ever had was Christopher Eccleston. As far as I'm concerned, he's still not been beaten. There is no rival to Christopher Eccleston. I would love to see Christopher Eccleston come back to Doctor Who. In fact, it might even encourage me to actually watch it again if he came back. Because honestly, I just think he's an absolutely incredible actor. And truth be told, every Doctor Who episode he was in was just amazing. There wasn't a single bad one from him. He really did revive that show perfectly, in my view. I know a lot of people like to claim that David Tennant was the one that really revived Doctor Who, but I disagree with that. I would say it was definitely Christopher Eccleston that did it. There's just so many memorable episodes as well with Christopher Eccleston. So many. And just so many monsters in that as well that you will never actually probably ever see again, obviously, you know, with what we got with him. That are just iconic. Right, this water fountain is doing my head in constantly, just buzzing. Can you stop buzzing? Yes. That's better. Bubble bath. TV and movies will just never be the same as the late 90s, and I agree. He's right. Chip is right. It's true. They won't ever be the same. It's just not going to be possible. Well, not until we get more decent writers anyway. Although you do say that, Chip, I would argue that Andor has exceeded my expectations in everything. I mean, if there's anything that modern TV has done right, it's Andor. That show was just bloody incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, we've seen all sorts of Star Wars shows, and you know, some have been good, some have been really bad, but Andor was just so well done. Both seasons, absolutely fantastic. Some of the best writing I've seen in television history in a very long time. And quite frankly, absolutely captured the whole horror feeling that you should expect from the Empire's time period in Star Wars. Just perfect, honestly, really perfectly done. And the sad thing about it is it's over. And we're probably never going to have anything like Andor ever again. Or at least not for a very long time, I don't think. I really hope we do, but I don't think we will. I really want us to have something like Andor again. It was just... I look forward to that every single Wednesday when it was coming out. You know, I'd wake up every Wednesday and go, right, no matter how crap today is, I know that I'm going to be watching Andor. That's the important bit. Oh, man. To be fair, though, I am interested to see what they do with the next season of Ahsoka when that comes out. That could end up being quite impressive. There's a lot of things that they could finally do that are stuck in Legends material that could finally become canon, so that would be interesting to see. Oh, Are You My Mummy monster from Christopher Eccleston's time. The gas mask kid and everything. That was certainly something. Those episodes were brilliant. And genuinely kind of terrifying. Yeah, Andor was actually spectacular. That is truly an exception, and it's where the bar should be for modern TV. It is. It really is. By the way, if you haven't watched Andor, I highly recommend you go and watch it. I really do. It is such a bloody good show. And it really is, like Chip said, it set the bar so freaking high. And I mean really high. That, to be fair... these writers have got a lot on their shoulders to try and beat that. or even come close to it. We'll see what they do. But damn, was that a good show. Oh, and hello, Haz. Welcome to the stream. Sorry. I forgot to say it again. I keep forgetting. I get too engrossed in the Lego Star Wars and semi-chat messages at the same time that I just keep forgetting things. Like I forgot the other stuff earlier on. But here we are. It's alright. Things come back to me eventually. It takes time, but we get there. Right, so we need to get through this level so that we can go and see Darth Maul. So let's get through it. Who doesn't want to go and see the Phantom Menace? Doo-doo-doo. Right. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, don't attack me yet. Okay, good. I love the way I'm moving a frickin' tree. Of all things, I'm moving a tree to a little spot. Oh, I'll tell you what I am missing right now from the modern Lego games a bit. Stud magnet. It's really helpful. What the hell? What? I'm pretty sure R2 was just spinning in circles there. In fact, I'm definitely sure he was just spinning in circles. Whoa! Oh, come on, that was so close as well. No. Yes, blue studs. One of the most memorable moments is when when Maul's head was kicked down the chute. Oh yeah, when he gets chopped in half and his head cut off, doesn't he? Which doesn't happen in the movie at all, by the way. And then he gets his double-bladed lightsaber in his mouth to try and attack Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan kicks him down a basketball hoop from memory, and then goes down the chute. To be fair, there are some funny moments in the Skywalker saga, it has to be said. I mean, like Count Dooku, for example, when you confront him in Attack of the Clones, he's busy. He's busy singing one of the theme tunes from Star Wars while having a shower. As you do in the middle of Geonosis, just have a casual shower during the middle of the Clone Wars. But yeah, it's totally normal. Oh man, I actually wish that was in the film. Seeing Count Dooku just having a shower, singing the theme tune. I remember when we first saw that bit, I genuinely thought he was singing the Troll theme tune, you know, the Troll la 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 la. I thought he was singing that. He wasn't singing that, to make it clear. He was actually singing one of the Cantina theme tunes. But, yeah. The other one that really cracks me, and that still will always get me to this day, from the Skywalker saga, was at the end of A New Hope with the Death Star trench run, was Darth Vader just coming in and going, "Cover me," and every single TIE fighter just covers over his fighter. He's just trying to wipe them off his screen with windscreen wipers going, "No!" That's still one of the most hilarious things they've ever done, I think, in a Lego game out of jokes. That one was bloody absolutely so unexpected as well when I was playing. I did not expect that to come out as a joke for it. This is the thing, though, about the Skywalker saga when we played that and streamed it all the way back in 2022. Of course, I did it blind. You know, I had no idea what was coming up in any capacity. It was completely blind for me. Oh, come on, Obi-Wan, get on the thing. What are you doing? Get on the item. Thank you. But yes, it was completely blind, so for me, all these jokes and things that happened were just completely unexpected. But I did love it though. For God's sake! Seriously, Obi-Wan, you mong. Can you try and not walk into me when we're trying to get across platforming bits? You idiot. Right. Don't fall off again. Qui-Gon's looking at Obi-Wan super pissed as well. It's like, you idiot. You maybe have to go all the way back down again. Wait, they don't have stub magnet in this? No, they don't have stub magnet in this, unfortunately, Mel. They do not. It's really depressing. Well, they do if you unlock it, I think, later on as an extra, but, you know, by default, you don't have it, should we say. Bet that was very scenic, eh? Only problem with the Skywalker Saga Lego game is that the characters never shut the hell up. I mean, they don't talk all the time, to be fair, but they certainly have their moments where they talk, yes. It depends who you mix with each other in free mode and stuff. From memory, if you mix certain characters together, then they always have quotes to say to one another all the time, which can get a bit dull after a while, yes. But it completely depends, really. I just want to get this stud, you know, true Jedi thing, and then once I get that, we can just end this level. This level is weird. It feels like it's gone on for about 15 hours. I know it hasn't, but it feels like it. It's never ending. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. No. Thank you. Switch to frickin' Padme. Thank you very much. Right. Padme time. Okay. Let's get these other studs. There we go. Ooh. Oh, there's no blue studs. Damn it. I was really hoping there'd be a blue one up here. Oh well. Oh god. Kill them all. Slap them to death. That would really hurt your hands, you know, if you were slapping bare metal like that. That would kill. Ooh. What? Oh, right. Hello. Uh-oh. Do 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 do. Ooh. Ooh, blimey. Right. Doodle-doodle-doodle. Wee wee. Hey, true Jedi. Right, finally. Okay, good. At least that's out of the way. We'll do this because, of course, it gets you a mini kit from memory, but at least now I don't have to worry about all the studs. I can finally stop just running around trying to get studs 24/7. Now I'm stuck in a table. Right, there we go. Really? I thought this gave you a mini kit. Does it not? I swore this gave you a mini kit. Oh no, it's the red brick. There we go. I knew it gave you something. Hell yeah! First red brick of the entire game we've got so far. So we can get an extra if we want. Depends what the extra is though, to be fair. Ooh. Hello, droid to car. Oh. Go away. Right, I'm pretty sure there are more behind this, but we'll find out in a moment. Are there more of you here? Yep. Oh, look at those blue studs. They're just waiting to be picked up. They're sitting there calling out across the ages, across the galaxy, going, please collect me. Oh god. That's not what I wanted to see. Ah! There's two of them. Oh, there's two of them. No, I wanted to hit the other one, but whatever, it's fine. There we are. Right. Is there actually a mini kit in here? No. Really? Nothing at all. It's literally just a troll. God, that's evil. Alright. I'm pretty sure this area is the end of the level. So we should be able to end it in a minute. This way. Yes, this is the end of the level because you have to rescue all those pilots. So let's do that. And then we can go and see Darth Maul, who's probably having a hell of a good time. I mean, Darth Maul normally, in all these LEGO games, is having some kind of awesome time. Whatever it is. Just so many random things that happen to Maul over the years. Whee! There we go, that's you sorted out. Okay, give me a Jedi. Was that really necessary when lifting that up? Such a long, convoluted way of getting it up. Alright. Ow. Do you mind? Really? That didn't kill it? You are kidding me, right? How did that not kill you? That was a literal slam dunk attack. Those things are pretty much impossible to actually survive against. If your hand was made of metal, be alright. It's true. I mean, if your hand was made of metal, you would be alright. That is indeed correct. That is the way of things like General Grievous. He is, after all, made of metal. He is a cyborg. Kill it before it can open up. Oh yeah. No, not the... No. No. Just constantly trying to auto-lock onto killing the pilots. I don't know why actually even is able to do that, really, but whatever. Friendly fire is a thing, I guess, in this game, to be fair, so... Right, come on, Obi-Wan, let's go and get the last dude. Well, dudes in a minute. Grab that while we're here. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, awesome. End of the level. And then we're on to Darth Maul. Whee. Okay, where's R2 gone? Where are you? Oh, there you are. I'll grab that. Right, come on then. Let's end this level. Woo! It's only felt like it's gone on for 59 million years. So there we are. Mute it. As per usual. Oh. Yeah, I can imagine having his head kicked down. The Shoot was one of the best sellers for his autobiography. Yeah, probably. He's got a hell of a thing for his autobiography and all. Oh, look, Super Slap. Speaking of slap, yeah. Darth Maul would have one of the most mad autobiographies if you thought about it logically. Crazy autobiography. But yes, well done, Haz, for climbing up the mountain. I assume it is referred to specifically as a mountain. It is quite a feat. And to be fair, quite a lengthy thing to do. It's something that I certainly don't think I would be desperate to go and do these days. But that is very impressive. Right. Darth Maul time. Darth Maul. I think I've left it muted, haven't I? No, I haven't. Okay, mute it. Oi. Mute. Thank you. Alright. There he is. Good old Darth Maul. And unmute time. Right. Let's go. Darth Maul. It's all over for you, Darth Maul. I have the high ground. Anyway. Right. I love the way he's just got some casual droids here in this one, which he totally didn't actually have in the film whatsoever. Imagine if Maul actually had some battle droids to help him in the film. He might have actually survived with no issues. And goodbye. I will see you later, Maul. Hello, droids. I wonder how the battle droids would have reacted to seeing Maul. Well, I assume they did see Maul at various points. They probably didn't really care much, did they? They probably just went, yeah, roger, roger. That's what I expect from them. Oh, speaking of, Fly. I don't know if Chip is still here or not, but you may need to apologise to him for ruining his show. But, yeah. Other than that, it's fine. Chip did come in and say it was a pretty big spoiler, Fly. Which it probably was, in all fairness. Ugh. It's annoying because I want to actually sort of hum the theme tune of what plays at this point, because I know what plays and I like the song, but I know if I start doing that I'll probably get copyright struck, so I can't do it. It's really annoying. And off it goes. Whee! I like the way I've just sent this fighter out with no pilot in it. As you do. Should be absolutely fine. But who could I ruin it? How could I even ruin it when Russell T Davies already ruined it? Well, that's a fair point, I suppose. At least he's apologised to Chip, though. There you go, Chip. See, everything's sorted. Sure, everything might have been ruined, but, you know, at the very least, you, well, you have some kind of apology for your spoiler. It's better than nothing. There you go, it's better than nothing. So true, he really has, unfortunately. Are they getting rid of Russell T Davies then, now that the actor's gone? I genuinely can't remember the actor's name. I've been trying to remember it for the entire freaking stream and I can't remember it. But anyway, I assume that as he's gone, Russell T Davies is probably going as well now, considering that's usually what happens with that show a lot of the time. Once the actors go, then, well, you know, the writers go and they get replaced by another writer, etc. That's the one. Thank you, Mel. Yes. Pronounce shooty? You what? Wait, what? Really? Is that how people pronounce his name? Shooty? Interesting. What? Doctor Who wrote this? Oh, I'm so confused. Yeah, Shooty. Really? I didn't actually know that. That's slightly blown my mind a little bit. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I guess I'll call him Shooty then. There you go. I didn't know that. Well, everyone's been calling him Shooty, have they, the whole time, rather than, well, I guess his actual name. Fair play. Anyway. Alright. Shooty it is. Sounds like a Star Wars name. Oh, I thought it was like Nukuti. Nukuti. Oh, blimey. So many different names right now. I'm gonna get lost soon. Right. Anyway. Shooty it is. I will stick with Shooty. Right. Sounds like a Star Wars name. I mean, in some ways it does, Sonny. You're not wrong. Also, welcome to the stream, by the way. And I 100% did it that way, since character studs is a great AFK if you set it up there. I like that. I usually put in every code at the game at the start. Yeah, I mean, sure, I can understand that. Defeats the fun, though, doesn't it? Well, I say the fun. It defeats the whole purpose of getting tons of studs. I want to feel rich, damn it, in a way that's not feeling rich. Lego Star Wars 2 on PS5 has trophies, but not the complete saga. Well, yeah, because Lego Star Wars 2 got added via backwards compatibility, didn't it? It's actually a PSP version of it. Rather than the PS2 version, which I do find very strange, that. But anyway, the complete saga is just the PS3 port, which never had trophies anyway. And it's also streamed, isn't it? Because on PS5, to play PS3 games still right now, you have to stream them, which is awful, to be honest, the fact that they make it like that. Sony really should actually do something about updating that, to be honest. But here we are. He's a great actor. To be honest, I don't know. The only time I've ever seen him act was inside of like a tiny part of one of his episodes of Doctor Who, and I'm going to be honest, I thought it was dreadful. So that's my only time of seeing him ever act. It was probably not the best way of seeing him act in the end, but there we are. I'm going to judge off of what I saw, and I'll be honest, what I saw was really bad. But anyway, who knows? Whatever else he's been in, he might well have been a really good actor in those. I know that people did say he's from Netflix stuff or something like that before, but as I don't watch Netflix stuff and have no intention to watch Netflix stuff, that doesn't help either. So there we are. Yeah, streaming should not be an incentive of a subscription at all. Getting it outright should be. I agree with that. Honestly, he is good in other stuff. So I think. Oh god, there's droids everywhere. Anyway, I think you said. So I think he was just let down by bad writing. To be fair, he probably was. And in all fairness, that doesn't really surprise me. Either way, I'm going to be intrigued to see if they change the actual writer now for Doctor Who. It probably would be a wise thing to do. So I guess they will probably get rid of Russell T Davies and put someone else in. Whatever they do, they really do need to actually fix that show big time, in my opinion, to get most old fans like me coming back for a big way anyway. It's one thing, I guess, bringing back all these old actors who used to be in the series, like when I was a kid and that, sure. But if they're just coming back and the writing's a load of crap, then that doesn't really do it. The writing also needs to be really good. So we will see what they do. We will see. But either way, I mean, they do need to step it up. Big time. As much as I loved Russell T Davies in the past, I hope they change it up as it really needs it. Yeah. Honestly, that one episode, I didn't even see the whole thing. I just saw a little bit of it while I was eating dinner because there was nothing else to watch at the time. But that one single episode of his that I saw out of the modern stuff, I mean, I don't even know what it's called or anything, but it was basically about people being on a TV screen or something like that, and then at the end of it, which was the bit I saw anyway, they all get in a boat and go off somewhere because they didn't want to go with the Doctor because he was black or something along those lines. I don't know, it was like this whole sort of "you're racist" thing that was going on at the end of that episode. Like I said, I didn't have the full context of the episode, I only saw a bit of it, but it was really bad acting what I saw there. It was actually dreadful. I've actually seen PS1 models have more life to them than what I saw in that acting. And if I'm saying that, you know there's a problem. Because PS1 models don't have a lot of life to them. Run! Come on then. There we are. Right, that's you lot dealt with. Right, give me a minute and I will respond to you, chat. Hold on. Ooh, mini-kit. I wasn't expecting that to be there, to be fair. Nice to see it, though. There's Bush Qui-Gon in the flying generator. I'm not actually sure what these things are called, to be fair, in Star Wars, but I'm going to call it a flying generator. Right, what we got here? Seeing great franchises getting murdered by those damn woke people. Anyway, I hope they do change the writer, but Russell T Davies is still talking as though he's in charge, and they haven't announced anything, which is disappointing. I'd make streaming to be something only done for free, as it's streaming data to a server. Plus it could give users incentive to subscribe and then get the game on their system. I mean, I don't disagree. The main reason they charge for it is because it costs them money to host everything, but still. Anyway. As Adam Driver once said, Ben didn't kill Han Solo. Wokeness killed Han Solo. Did he say that? I don't remember him saying that. Fairness. Dot and Bobble was the episode name. Right. Well, there you go. At least Fly recognised the episode I was talking about. I didn't even give you much detail when he knew exactly what it was. Unfortunately, we live in a world now where merit and sacrifice for inclusion. PS1 models at least have a charm. That didn't. It's true though, they did actually have charm, PS1 models, especially depending what PS1 game you played. You know, a lot of people go on about, obviously, the HP PS1 games for very good reason, when it comes to their models and stuff. But there are plenty of other games which had some pretty hilariously horrifying models too. If anyone's ever seen the game Resident Evil Survivor, Jesus Christ, that game, I can tell you from my childhood when I used to play it as well, had some of the most absolutely horrendous models you will ever see, probably, in a PS1 game. And their animations were fabulous. But the most impressive part about that game was the voice acting. Oh my days, the voice acting. It was funny. It was just so bad. You could tell that they went as cheap as possible for the voice acting for that game, and it really shows all these years later when you listen to it. If you haven't ever listened to anyone do the voice acting in that game, just search up a video of Resident Evil Survivor PS1 and just listen to some of the voice acting in it. It's absolutely hilarious. He was hardly even in that episode. He was literally only present in that last scene, and that was it. Well, that's a pretty impressive thing to do then. Adam Driver said it on Saturday Night Live, did he? I'm surprised he said that, actually. I like how RE Survival was the only game to be the first person with a light gun, but not the good games. I mean, it's true that it was the only one with a light gun. I mean, I can't remember now. Didn't the Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles on the Wii allow you to use sort of like a light gun? You know, the Wii's equivalent of the light gun, or was that just the Wii remotes? I would know the answer, but I've only played those two games on the PS3, so I'm not actually sure what the answer is to that. I know, obviously, you had Resident Evils, like Resident Evil 5 on the PS3, where you could play it with the Move controller and things. Really, game? You're going to screw me over like that? But, yeah, I'm not sure. Light gun gives Resident Evil Survivor a specific aura. Yeah. Wii remote with a gun handle add-on for easier immersion. Yeah, I guess that probably makes sense. Like I said, I haven't played those games on the Wii. I played them on the PS3, and that was either the Move controller, which is what I used for them, or you could play with an actual PS3 controller. Then, of course, the Dead Aim game you could play with either the... I think it was one of the light sort of guns. You could play that one with, I'm pretty sure. And then there was also the ability to play with a controller or with a mouse and keyboard. Then there was also the really bad Resident Evil game. Really bad. I own it, actually. It's, well, I own all of them, but that one is one of the rarer ones to find these days and buy. But yeah, the basically Code Veronica spin-off, I like to call it. Resident Evil Code Veronica 2. Which was Gun Survivor 2, basically. But yeah, that game is truly awful, and the best part about it is to justify its story, Capcom had to come up with some kind of story for it. And the story they came up for it was that whole game takes place inside of Claire's mind when she falls asleep at one point in the main Code Veronica game. Which is truly one way of dealing with the problem. It's pretty funny though, that that's what they came up with in the end, of all the things. Doopy doopy doo. Where is he? Hello. That polar bear from Crash 2 PS1 is one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. It has its moments. Right, let's break the cannon. Let's kill him with Qui-Gon. I killed him with Qui-Gon. I have to mute this because of copyright, but still. Qui-Gon killed Maul. It's confirmed. Qui-Gon did it. Not Obi-Wan. That was a lie. All Qui-Gon. Wee. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, the moving legs afterwards. Yeah, look at me go. It's over, Obi-Wan. I have the high ground. Do you reckon this is where Obi-Wan learnt high ground? He learnt it with Darth Maul. Will you cut him in Mario Kart World? Yeah, it's debatable. The Switch 2. It's a very debatable machine, that. I mean, I personally don't care for Nintendo products because I live on PC and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty poor what Nintendo's gone for with that. I'm not gonna lie. There he is. He's finally come back after being absent for God knows how long at this point. Jar Jar Binks. He's finally come back, and I don't need him. I needed him to come back earlier when I actually needed him for stuff, and instead he's not there. He just, buggers off. What is it with this freaking Gungan? When I need the Gungan's not present. Right, anyway. Cool, right, we've done the Phantom Menace. Oh, we get to do one of my favourite levels soon. Not the first one in this. This one's okay, but nothing great. This one. Oh, this level right here. I love that level. We can put the disco on while we're here. Anyway, as there's no copyrighted music on, we're not having copyrighted music, but still, have the disco. I heard it's lore that Obi-Wan became famous for that move against Maul. So, is testing Anakin's arrogance by prompting him to do the same move when he says the high ground line or something. Interesting. That's a very random lore, but fair enough. There's always got to be something. Everyone needs their own lore. Right, let's backflip in. Woo! Right, I have to mute it again, don't I? Because copyrighted music. That was a long-lasting unmute. I hope you enjoyed your, probably minute worth of sound. You'll get it back again in a minute. Bin blows 11. That's a good one. I like that. Good old Windows 11. Absolute pain. That's what that is. Pain. They look so Lego-like, don't they? Oh, you're right there, game. Having a moment. She just picks it up afterwards like, yeah, it's totally normal. Oh, right. I can unmute it now. Right, let's go. Oh yeah, I haven't got the bloody stud magnet. Bollocks. I actually have to pick up the studs. Keep forgetting this. Right. Where are you, Zam? There you are. Oh, there we go. Right. Everyone loves a good old vehicle level, don't they? And if you don't like a good old vehicle level, then you obviously haven't played Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. That game certainly likes its vehicle levels. I can tell you that right now. What are you doing? Right, there we go. Oh, give me that. Yes, that's what I like to see. Alright, give me the studs. Come on, give me the studs. Are you kidding me? Right, thank you. Oh. Where is this thing? There it is. What? How is that not hitting it? Thank you. Oh my god, it looks like the building from King Kong. Literally. Where's Kong? Is he climbing up it right now and all these fighters are going to start shooting at him? In case you haven't played the game King Kong, the very end of it, King Kong climbs up. Which building does he even climb up? I should know this, but I don't know this off the top of my head right now because I can't remember. But anyway, he climbs up a building and then ends up basically fighting a load of plane. What is this car doing? Anyway, ends up fighting a load of planes in the middle of the sky. And then effectively dies. But yeah, there you go. That's King Kong in a nutshell for you. The Empire State Building, that is it, isn't it? Yes, it is the Empire State Building. Stop turning! I'm not telling you to do that. Stop it! God damn it. You definitely need to play this level with a stub magnet. It is painful not playing it with a stub magnet. Right, is there a... Ah, there we go. In the 1970s film, they modernised it by having him climb the... Really? Surprised by that. Coruscant is just space. New York City. The higher levels are luxury, the lower levels are closer to Detroit. Or the very low levels are deadly, evil, horrifying places where you can die, basically. It's very intriguing stuff, Coruscant. And then effectively, Knights of the Old Republic 1's Terrace is basically the same. It's literally the same as, well, Coruscant. The upper levels are rich and everything, and the lower levels are not. Right. Where are we going? Oh, Christ. Hello. Okay. Where's the... Oh, there's a traffic light. Let's blow it up. No more traffic for you. How? Really? How's that not blown up? Explain yourself. Ow. Alright, where's the thing? Oh, yeah. Dunk. Right, let's go. You can't hear any music. There's no music, none at all. I'm talking over it, so you will not hear it. It's fine. So yeah, none of that YouTube copyright system's coming over. I have my limits of how much effort I can put into basically muting everything. If need be, I'll just disable it afterwards in the editor. I can't be bothered to lean over and mute every damn last thing. Oh, come on, really? Do stub. Thank you. Oh, I'm stuck on them. Right, there we go. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Probably a police way of a stoplight camera. I like the random turret firing at the Jedi, but not the random bounty hunter. Yeah, it's true. It's literally true, that. Kia Mundi can just change it to red and pretend to be Dooku's apprentice, and then Sidious is going with moody spies. Good old Kia Mundi. Speaking of traffic lights, here's a fun fact. In GTA, if you destroy a traffic light, the cars will behave as though they are still present. Well, there you are. That's GTA for you. A perfectly designed game with no flaws whatsoever in it. Totally not. Really, game? Right. Oh, there's Anakin looking all proud of himself. Anything else? Probably, but I don't know if I can be bothered to look around forever. Nah, screw it, let's just go. Oh, actually, while we're here, I will grab these. No flaws. Oh, I mean, yeah, no flaws whatsoever. What are you talking about? Can't be saying that GTA has a flaw, can you now? That's like saying an EA game has a flaw in it. Can't be doing that. Who would have ever thought that an EA title would have a flaw in it? It's not possible. Not possible in the slightest. Oop. Hello, random ship that's just carrying a load of proximity mines on you for some reason. Never quite understood that. Ah, there you are. Have I missed some of these earlier? Probably have, but it doesn't really matter. Look at all these civilians that I can just casually shoot in this tunnel while they're all hanging about. Yes, you do. Ah. The civilians are probably like, no! Ow. That was very unfair. Yes, I did it. But I blew up at the same time, but I did it. Oh no, not more copyrighted music. Oh, please. Game, be merciful. I beg of you. I love that reused cutscene there as well. That's great. And again, oh no, they're actually different this time. I'll give them credit for that one. They did do it different. Total GTA logic right there. Oh Christ, there's always total logic for GTA. What are you talking about? Please, thank you. Ow. I'll be curious to see if this Grand Theft Auto 4 remaster actually comes out at the end of this year. And I'll be curious to see what it's actually like, i.e. not the freaking definitive edition as it likes to call itself, but rather a decent edition. I hope they don't do GTA 4 any disservice. That game is actually a decent GTA game. I want it to actually be good, if it's going to be done. It deserves to be done well. You can't disrespect my boy GTA 4, which has by far the best freaking protagonist in it ever. And also the best story in a GTA game in my opinion, but there we are. And it's not like anyone's getting GTA 6 anytime soon anyway, so yeah, there you go. No need to worry about your Grand Theft Auto 6. I still don't have the definitive edition. Neither do I. I had zero interest in it when it was broken. None whatsoever. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with it. Oh, I thought that was one of those power-ups for a minute. Oh well. Anyway, I like how the bounty hunter stays and doesn't leave like a normal person would. Yeah, it's true. They even know when the stop and go light occurs, which is why they're like pets when you train them on snack time. Totally. GTA 4 defective edition type. I want the bugs to be memed. Yes. I honestly, though, do actually hope if they're going to definitely be doing GTA 4, which apparently they are later on this year, they do it actual justice. It needs to be done properly. Because that's a bloody good game, that. And it would be nice if people that play on consoles actually get to play a proper version of GTA 4 and not a fake one. Obviously, it's not so bad for us people on PC, but, you know, console people, kind of sucks. I do feel for console people sometimes. They do miss out on so much. They really do. Oh my god. The amount of freaking shots I got in on you there. And we're done. Right, time to mute this one. Do 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 do. Oh, what a song. The GTA 4 Swing of Death is going to be more deadly with the defective version. The Swing of Death is fantastic. That thing was great. Oh, I miss it. I miss it so much. The interesting thing will be if they actually bring back the online for GTA 4, if they actually are remastering it. I doubt they will. I think they'll just do the single players and that'll be it. But if they do the online, I'll be curious to see what they do with it. Will they just bring it back as it was? Or will they end up trying to put in all the shark card stuff and so on? I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, in the end, I just hope that they don't screw it up too badly. Yeah. Sonny's not wrong. The thing with PC, like what I'm on now, is you're not limited. You know, I have quite literally everything on this. From years upon years ago to now, I can get whatever I want. Whereas console, you can't do that. Console, realistically anyway, you can't truly get the complete saga properly. I mean, yeah, I guess in the case of Xbox, you've got the backwards compatible version to an extent, sure. And then PS3, you have to stream it. But then, of course, Nintendo's lot, they, as far as I'm aware, can't even play it. And then, of course, other games out there that exist, you're stuffed. You know, there's a lot of limitations to consoles compared to PC. So many. And of course on PC you get better graphics and just frame rates and everything. It's just a better experience all round. Makes a big difference actually being on PC. And I really like this level. This is a great level, this one. That's why I'm here. PC is called the Master Race for a reason. And if you don't like the keyboard and mouse, you can even Bluetooth modern controllers from first parties to it. Yes, you can indeed. I use controller on PC a lot. I use mouse and keyboard as well a lot too. I mix between the two. Obviously for a Lego game like this, I'm going to play with a controller because quite frankly playing it with a mouse and keyboard is just horrible. But yeah, you know, you do have multiple options there. You're basically just having a good time really all round. A good time. No mods on consoles, no. Apart from, I guess, certain Bethesda games where they allow you to buy mods or whatever that you can use. But yeah, I mean, on PC, you've got free reign, my man. You can do whatever the hell you like. Within reason. And there you go. It's all nice. Doesn't mean, obviously, that PC games don't have problems and don't break and so on. Of course they do, but you know, for the most part, it's all fixable and you can deal with it in some shape or form. So yeah, you just live with it. It's fine. Anyway, I like the way there's no sound of the outside in this cutscene. It's kind of weird. But there we are. Plus VR has mods on PC and even PC exclusives for VR. Yes, indeed. And in fact, some of those PC exclusives for VR, you can play them outside of VR. Like, for example, Half-Life Alyx. You know, there's a mod for Half-Life Alyx where you can play that without the VR headset, which is pretty cool. So people that, you know, have motion sickness problems or whatever with VR headsets, don't have to worry about it. Because you can just play it without VR now. It's nice. Everything's there. It's a good life being a PC player, for the most part. I think the only downside I would say to PC, which does suck and really there needs to be more done about it, is if you're playing online games, which granted I don't play very often because I don't find them very fun, but you know, if you do play them, they're usually full of cheaters and hackers, and in certain cases much more dangerous extreme hacking and things. But yes, I would argue that's the real downside of PC gaming, unfortunately, but here we are. Hopefully it will get better over time. We'll see if companies step it up a bit. We'll see if they actually put the effort in to step it up at all. I mean, they sort of are trying, I guess. Not really very well, I might add, but they are trying. They named a Half-Life game after me. Yes, indeed. Totally. That was totally Valve's thought when they were naming the game. They were like, right, Alex, that's what we're going to use. Yeah, all that sweeping for a bunch of studs fly. That's right. I think the Action Replay Max Disc for PS2 were probably the closest thing to console modding. Yeah, they were really. They were indeed. And of course, those things are long dead now, because as soon as you got to the PS3 and 360 time, you weren't allowed them anymore because of the online being a big thing. You know, Sony and Microsoft, etc. wouldn't allow them. They wanted them dead. But those were awesome to use back in the days. And they're actually still quite helpful to this day, by the way, if you know, want to emulate a game, for example. But yeah. Yeah, they have their benefits. Ooh, studs. Oh. I don't like the Switch. It's rough, irritating, and it clicks everywhere. But not here on the Steam Deck. It's soft, smooth, and peaceful. Also, there's a lot more available on the Steam Deck, really, at the end of the day. It really is. I have my Action Replay disc, so do I. I still have that. I have it sitting around downstairs, I believe. But it is around. I'm not sure if I've still got the USB stick that they gave you with it as well. That might still be around. I can't actually remember. But yes, they used to come with a USB stick, some of them, so that, you know, when there was an update, if you wanted to get stuff from their website or whatever years ago, then you could just put it on a USB stick and put it onto the console that way. It was quite cool, actually, if you wanted updates that way. I like that. That was very handy. And you have to bear in mind that back in those days, online wasn't just you connect over, you know, the internet like we have now. It was an Ethernet cable, and that was not fun. But there we are. Anyway, it is what it is. On player performance, it's yeah. The only modern console mods are just USB drives that make you cheat. Oh, there's more stuff. Hang on a minute. And are mid, and won't matter if you get a fat band hammer. It'd be better to have a competitive bot to take over the game based. Yeah. true. It's all true. Oh. Right, let's go. I love the clones in this. They're just tiny little white bricks. Do 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 do. Do do. Ooh, right. Let's go. Ooh. I mean, to be fair, I can safely say that there are obviously downsides to PC when it comes to certain ports of games back in the console time period where that was a big thing as well. Because boy, there are some bad PC ports. Oh, there are some bad PC ports. And I can tell you that from experience of being around fixing them. And also just sitting around with shit while we talk about how much we hate various things in them. Which is quite a common theme. Because believe me, if you saw some of the bad code in them, you would probably say the same thing if you knew what you were looking at. It's bloody awful. But hey, certain games that are broken on PC have some alright code to them and are not too bad, they just need help. And then there are others, like Spider-Man, the movie 2002 game, which are just coded by, I'm pretty sure at this point, some bloke in a basement who probably only just passed coding at any degree. Because, God, some of the coding in that game is bad. It's so bad. I just don't even know how some of that ended up being as bad as it was. It's embarrassing, to be honest. It is just embarrassing. And, I mean, there are other Spider-Mans that have pretty meh code that are a bit embarrassing, but there we are. Anyway, why is the music still playing? Oi! Thank you. Right. Yeah, Spider-Man 2002 is just one of those PC ports that I really wonder what Activision was doing at the time. My guess is that Activision wanted to save as much money as physically possible, so give it to the cheapest lot as you can possibly find to do that port for you, who really didn't do a very good job of it at all. I mean, that game is just so fundamentally broken in so many ways, it's unbelievable. But I will say this, now that we have put a fix out for it, it's no longer completely and utterly broken. It still has its issues, like for example the the FMVs, but you know, beyond that, it's pretty good. You can at least boot it up and play it now and have a decent-ish experience. If you obviously care about watching FMVs and stuff, then yeah, it's going to be a bit shit for you still. But other than that, it's fine. And to be brutally honest with you, yeah, I don't know if those are ever going to get fixed at this point. Well, I mean, we totally haven't completely given up on it. I can give you that much info regarding those FMVs, but I think for the most part, I'm not really promising that they will ever get fixed, because they're just that complicated and that poorly made. I'm hopeful that maybe one day we will be able to fix them. I am hopeful, but I don't know. I really don't know. It's such a debatable thing whether those will ever get fixed. They're so badly made. Star Wars, the fandom menace. Star Wars Attack of the Clones, fake fans. Star Wars Revenge of the... Okay. That's the true names for the prequels. Or lots of people would not be happy with what you've written. Nice one, R4. Yeah, boy. There we go. Right. Yeah, let's have a drink. Why the hell not? It's not like we're on a planet full of tons of water. Look at those lovely studs right there. It's not like I really need them, but still. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know why I'm so tired tonight. There's no real reason for it either. Oh, please let me get that. Oh, you bastard. Really? Oh, come on. That's just cruel. Absolutely cruel. Why would you be so evil? Alright, come on then, detonate it. Whoop. Boom. Boom. Hell yeah. It's a nice simple way of getting across. I love the way he blows up most of the Camino walkways and expects that to work. And then he obviously just runs off and the Caminoans have to deal with the bill. Imagine having to be one of them and deal with the bill. Oh, come on. How are you not close enough? Right, thank you. There you go. Really? You can't blow that up? I'm shocked. I thought you could. I'm semi-disappointed. Right, come on then, R4. Oi. Ooh. Right, elevator, let's go. I love the fact that I can't hear the explosion. That went well. That's all I can hear, pretty much. You can't kill me. Okay, you will be able to kill me in a minute. R4 time. It's oddly quite entertaining doing that. Why do these things exist on Camino, may I ask? Ow. Some fans like the sequels, eh? I don't think I've ever heard anyone actually say they like the sequel films, to be brutally honest. Ever. I don't think I've heard a single person say they like the sequel films. So, don't know where any fan would have said that. No, I did, just never real fans. Yes. I've literally not met anyone, basically, in my life that likes the sequel movies at all. I'm gonna be honest. No one. I can understand why, because they're not good films. At all. They're movies that I question the existence of. Hang on. Come on. Thank you. Hurry up, Django. Your kid is being super annoying right now, Django. I could get rid of him, but effort. Right, and then... Oh, you just managed to get away there. Lucky sod. And that's the end of him. Goodbye, Django. Good old Obi-Wan. I always liked these starfighters. I thought it was a shame that they got rid of them inside of Revenge of the Sith. They look cool. Strange decision. But there we are. It is what it is, I suppose. What is the time anyway? Right, let's do that. Oh. I'm sure Obi-Wan would consider it a bit of a questionable thing, wouldn't he? Makes sense. Right, Moscai's the Cantina. Do 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 do. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Right. Anyhow, I think I will probably call it there for today. Just generally because I am knackered. For whatever reason. I don't know why, but I am knackered. So I think we'll call it there for today, or else I'm going to probably fall asleep playing more Lego Star Wars. Which would not be very useful. Anyway, it's been fun coming back and playing this. I mean, I've never streamed it for you lot before, but it was at least nice for me to come back and play it after so long. So, it's cool to actually see the game again after quite a long time since I last played it. And it was nice to see lots of people pop in today, actually. It was cool to see some familiar faces and new people. So, I appreciate everybody that came by today. Other than just saying a few things like in general, which was basically, you know, keep an eye on what Capcom's done for the Resident Evil game and stuff with Games Windows Live after its recent update that's fixed it for people that own it, but there will be more later. And then obviously you've got the Madagascar and Alone in the Dark 2008 fixes that have gone out, including Alone in the Dark just went out today, earlier on. And I think that's probably about what I have to say, really. There's not a lot to say this week. But yeah, either way, it was nice to come back and play this. And yeah, we'll probably come back and play some more of this at some point soon. I don't know when yet. We'll probably mix it up a bit and do some other stuff. But yeah, it was cool to come and play this. So, that being said, thanks everyone that came by today. It was awesome having you here. It was awesome talking to you all as well. And, well, I'll see you all probably next Saturday or the Saturday after. One of the Saturdays. So, see you there, everyone. Bye.